Hi, welcome to the All Signs Their Feelings for you from December 22nd through December 28th. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Sorry I'm late. I swear, that should just be my new intro. Sorry I'm late. I say I'm going to be on at 9 a.m. and it's always like 9:10, 9:12. I wasn't even sure if I was going to be on live today. I had my brother and his family who flew in, and I got a house full of people, and I'm so happy. My kids and their cousins are having a blast. So after this live stream, I am off for the entire week. I will be releasing pre-recordeds to finish out the December weeklies, but I won't be responding to any emails. I got one appointment I gotta do, and then that's it. Baddie's off for the week. Hi Sandy. Hi Brittany. Hi Marion. Buenos dias. Hi Veronica. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. I did an internet check before I came on here. Let's pray that the internet does not ghost me like last Sunday, because I like my Sunday time slot with you guys. You guys are awesome on Sundays. Hi, Jules. All right, so since this is the very last day of Sagittarius's birthday season, but I have the live stream scheduled for the start of Capricorn's birthday season. So I'm gonna do Sagittarius first because technically it's still their birthday. Happy birthday to the December 21 babies. And then I'm gonna do Capricorn right after to kick off their birthday season. All right, so if you're new to how I do the all signs reading, just a quick little summary. I tap into whomever you're connecting to for the next 7 days, whether it's a new person, a marriage, someone that you're on and off. I don't know until the actual message comes out who I'm reading for, so just please only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Anything else? Nope. I'll shut up. Let's begin. Starting with Sagittarius. So that is the most ugliest birthday cake ever. All right. Happy official last birthdays. Rewind. Happy last day of Sagittarius season. Let's see what's going on this week. All right. Let me scooch that. Hi, Melanie. Yesterday was your 45th birthday. Happy belated birthday, girl. Hi, Infinite Faith, quadruple 7. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius for the week ahead? Who are they connecting to? What's their situation looking like? Sagittarius. Ooh, Page of Swords wanted to hop out. Some of you guys may have someone checking you out right now. Curious about you, thinking about reaching out to you if it's someone new in your life. Ten of Wands wanted to hop out. You might have a hard worker on your hands. Someone that works a lot, is not lazy at all, will put in the effort when it comes to a relationship. 2 more shuffles for Sagittarius. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my birthday babies for one last day. All right, Sagittarius, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the 8 of Wands. Good start, good start. Their intentions with you. I was picking up on a new connection at the very, very beginning when I saw that Page of Swords. So some of you Sagittarians, this is someone relatively new-ish who's wanting to have some sort of opportunity with you. Strong fire energy coming through. Their behavior towards you is the 8 of Pentacles. Remember how I said I felt the energy of someone who puts in the effort, puts in the work? Well, the 8 of Pentacles just confirmed what I said. Okay, repeated 8s are coming through. How does Sagittarius feel about this person? The 2 of Cups. This is someone that you want to see work out. What's the overall energy? The Hanged Man, Pisces energy. With the Hanged Man being the overall energy, and I was already picking up on that, it's a early-ish type of relationship. Someone's just waiting on making the move at this point, whether it's saying I love you for the first time or asking someone on a first date for the first time. It feels like there's a first something approaching somebody. I don't know what that first is. It's going to be different for many of you, but someone's trying to figure out how to go about it. Okay, it feels very sweet. Influencing that energy is the Page of Swords, and that's the card that hopped out during the pre-shuffle. That's the card that hopped out during the pre-shuffle. All right, so let's clarify it. I'm going to start with your person's feelings. We have the Eight of Wands. Why the Eight of Wands? The High Priestess and the Hermit. So with the High Priestess and the Hermit coming out as a clarifier to their feelings, which was originally the Eight of Wands, you got a very private person. You've got someone here that doesn't tell everybody what their business is. They don't speak until they feel like what they're about to speak about really makes sense to them, and that they understand what could happen next. Virgo is opposite of Pisces on the natal wheel. So I do feel like this is someone that's well-rounded. Okay, they're coming in very mature. They're coming in knowing what they want, but wanting to make certain of the next steps first. It feels like, Sagittarius, you've got someone that's been thinking long and hard about what the next step should be in you guys' connection. I just don't know what stage you're at. It's going to be different for many of you. But someone here is telling me that they're ready for some sort of new beginning. And I don't know about you, but that person looks like they're in love. So let's clarify your feelings. But with the High Priestess and that Hermit being there alongside that Eight of Wands, this is definitely a private lover. They don't kiss and tell. Why the Two of Cups for how Sagittarius feels about this person? Why the Two of Cups, please? Why the Two of Cups? Page of Cups. Yeah, the Page of Cups coming out as the clarifier to your feelings is a confirmation that this is a fresh relationship. This is new. This is new for the both of you. You both are developing strong feelings for each other, but it's still needing time to mature. The Hierophant on the bottom. Someone's already thinking commitment. Now, take it however it resonates, Sagittarius. If this is someone that you have history with, this could be a fresh new start for the two of you, but I'm strongly getting new. Clarify that Fool as this person's intentions with Sagittarius this week. The Emperor. Ew, and then I see the Two of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles on the bottom. Ugh, we'll forget we saw that. Because it doesn't match everything else. Sometimes this energy can be someone that is very back and forth, sends mixed signals, but the surrounding energy just doesn't match that. So we'll see if it comes back again. But with the Emperor clarifying the Fool as intentions, this is someone that intends to take the lead, wants to be the one that makes the first move in regards to something here. They're just trying to figure out how to go about it. Sometimes that Five of Swords with the Emperor could tell me that someone has a manipulative side to them. Sorry, I can't sugarcoat my reading. If a message wants to come through, I have to give it how it comes through. This person is not perfect. We're all flawed, but this person has a manipulative tendency if they feel like they're losing control in something. But I'm not getting it's a bad person. I'm just getting that they are flawed. All right? So let's clarify this person's behavior, and then I'll get back to their intentions in a moment. Their behavior is the Eight of Pentacles. Why the Eight of Pentacles? It's like this person has gotten used to being told yes. And that's why they think things through, because they want to make certain that they're not overlooking any steps or overlooking any signs that you're sending to them. Like, they want to make certain that they're reading, okay, Sagittarius is into me too. All right, now I'm going to proceed. They don't want to miss anything. So if they ever get told no, it's like, wait, I had it all mapped out that you were into this too. Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands clarifying the Eight of Pentacles as their behavior is telling me that this person wants to put in a lot of work and effort towards a relationship. Sagittarius, you got someone really wanting to be with you. And it does look like they're willing to do whatever at all costs to make this happen, even if they have to like manipulate a little bit. Because that's a minor arcana, I'm not going to put too much weight to it. Major arcanas come in with a lot of weight to it. But because the surrounding energy is so positive and good-natured, I'm gonna feel like that is just like one of this person's hiccups that you may have to like observe and see if it's a deal breaker for you or not. That they can be a bit manipulative if they don't get their way. But everything else looks fine. Clarify that Hanged Man and the Page of Swords. Why the Hanged Man and the Page of Swords? King of Pentacles and the Lover's card. Yeah, Sagittarius, for some of you, you might have another person on the side here. I am getting that you might have the interests of two different people. Okay, and that could be why I had that Five of Swords earlier. Someone feels like they have to compete for your attention. If this is someone that you're in that early courting stage with. Do people still say courting? I think I just aged myself. If you only have one person, it's someone that may be coming towards you in two different ways where you're like, huh, this person kind of switches up their personality once in a while. Or it's two different people, okay? Either way, you definitely have some romantic energy being thrown towards you around this time frame. You got that pheromones on you or something. It reminds me of when my cat was in heat and all the male cats were like, meow. What's you got? Tell me more about Sagittarius in their love life this week. Judgment and the Ace of Cups and the King of Wands. So around this time frame, Sagittarius, you're just using your judgment. You're feeling like your heart is like activated around this time frame and it's pointing to a specific direction. Pay attention to what direction it's going towards because your heart is not going to lead you astray. Thank you so much for that super chat. I don't know how to say your name. Kawaii? I don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry. I'm going to nickname you Wowie. I'm going to nickname you Wowie. Thank you so much for that super chat. So Sagittarius, I do feel like your heart is going to be navigating around this time frame and it's going to let you know which direction to go. And as I said that, the Temperance card was influencing the King of Wands. That's your court card and that's your major arcana. So Sag, it feels like your love life is off to a good start for the new year. All right. I only got one negative card out of this entire spread, just one, and it was a minor arcana. Okay, that's pretty good in the tarot world. So let me pull the hidden messages for those of you in more complicated situations, whether limited communication with someone right now, or the situation is very on and off, or your person's been acting distant. Let's see. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, Sagittarius, I have strong Aries here. I got Gemini, Pisces, Virgo, Scorpio. Strong Pisces and strong Aries. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. It's not me, it's trauma, triggering, projection, inner wounds. Someone may be feeling triggered by something to do with the two of you around this time frame, Sagittarius, and they may be pulling back because of it. Sweet and sour, fake, nice, mean, undercurrent, manipulative. For some of you, that Five of Swords was trying to get my attention, even though the surrounding energy just didn't match it. So I feel like that card may have been for the groups of you who have noticed someone switches up from time to time. Like they're sweet one moment, affectionate, loving, attentive. Next, they're cold and they don't want to be touched, or they take a while to respond to a message. You may be clocking someone's behavior being inconsistent. Cycle, repeat, same drama, different day, stuck loop. So Sagittarius, if you're in like a repeated pattern with someone where you don't really know what's going on, someone here is defending their behavior by saying that it's trauma related and they are projecting to you their inner wounds. It's like their higher self is saying sorry for their 3D self's behavior in this reading. You're my drug, craving, highs and crashes, emotional addiction. So Sagittarius, someone is treating this connection like a drug where it's that excitement of when you guys are off leading to being on again. It's like someone craves starving themselves from you just to indulge in themselves in you, if that makes sense. Like, the only way it's explaining is if you go on a food diet for a few days and then you get to have that first meal. It's like, oh, that's totally worth it. You know, I don't know how else to explain that. But someone may be purposely making something on and off with you because of the rush of not having access to you and then the high of having the connection again. Okay? So someone may have been used to conditional love as a child, where they're used to love being taken from them and then given back to them. You know, wow, that's going to go deeper into something else. So I hope that made sense for those of you in, confusing situations. All right, but those who resonate with the first spread, it's got potential. All right, so enjoy the rest of your birthday, and on to Capricorn, because it is starting Capricorn's birthday tomorrow. And then we'll go Aries through Pisces. Oh, shoot. Hello. Don't forget the birthday cake. Happy early birthday, Capricorn. Hope your birthday season is awesome, like you. I know that was corny. All right, what do we have for Capricorn for the week ahead? What do we have for Capricorn for the week ahead? For the next 7 days, the Lover's card just got my attention. What do we have for Capricorn, please? Capricorn, please. What do we have for Capricorn? For the next 7 days, what's going on in their love life, please? 2 more shuffles for Capricorn. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my birthday sea goats. All right, Capricorn, your person's feelings this week. We had Judgment, major for Scorpio. Their intentions with you, the Page of Cups, that's Pisces energy. Their behavior and actions towards you, we have the Empress, major for Taurus and Libra. This looks good. Your feelings for this person, the 3 of Swords. You have an apology coming towards you, Capricorn. What's the overall energy? The Knight of Wands. You've got an apology coming towards you. With that Judgment card being their feelings alongside the Page of Cups as their intentions, it does show me someone wanting to get forgiveness or to correct something. And with their behavior towards you being the Empress, it does feel like someone's going to be more sweet, more caring, more affectionate, because you got the 3 of Swords as your feelings, indicating that there could be some heartache here. You guys may have had a fight or something happened. Now, for the apology energy to come in doesn't mean that this person's all wrong and you're all right. It's just, it's telling me that someone knows that they hurt your feelings and they want to make it up to you. They want to clear something up. I am seeing the Knight of Wands on the bottom. Could be someone that's very unpredictable, someone that tends to be in and out of your life perhaps. Temperance on the bottom. All right, so let's clarify. Let's start with their feelings. We have Judgment. Why is the Judgment card how this person is feeling towards Capricorn this week? I'm definitely getting empathetic here. Like someone really feels like they messed up. Why the Judgment card? The Moon and the 10 of Swords. You may have blocked this person or broke up with this person recently, Capricorn, and this person is feeling really down about it. And yeah, as I said, that the 5 of Cups is right underneath that. Someone's having a wake-up call. Someone's having a huge sudden realization to something that occurred that maybe they weren't aware that they were hurting you or aware that they hurt your feelings in some regard. You may have recently just told them, hey, look, that hurt my feelings, and they've been feeling bad about it. It's pronounced Kawi-Wowi, and you have, aw, thank you so much for writing that out. Kawi-Wowi. I'm gonna practice that after the live stream. Thank you so much. So Capricorn, it does feel like someone understands the magnitude of their actions with you and really feels crummy. This feels sincere. This feels like a sincere apology coming towards you. Now, my thing is actions. Does their actions match the apology? Okay. But the fact that I got the Empress as their behavior does give me, you know, reassurance that their actions, at least around this time frame, is going to match their words. Okay. How does Capricorn feel? Why the Three of Swords? I just saw the Six of Swords and the Ace of Swords. That's telling me that if you get the truth from them, or hear from their mouth, or read their words, that they're learning from this, you're willing to move on from it. Six of Swords, it doesn't guarantee that you're willing to move on with them, but willing to move on from, you know, being upset about something. Why the Three of Swords? Queen of Cups and the Ten of Wands. You really care about this person, Capricorn, and I feel like that's possibly what hurts the most. Your heart really gave to this person, is what I'm getting. Wow, you both have number 10 in your feelings. For some of you, it's like you're either feeling like whatever happened just made things officially over between the two of you, and they're really feeling really heartbroken about it, but they understand that they can't undo something. Or those repeated tens could be talking about letting bygones be bygones and letting it be released before the new year. Because I do have the Hanged Man influenced by the Fool. And I see the Fool card similar to like the New Year energy when we're so close to the New Year. Indicating with that Hanged Man there, someone wants to just let this pain go and start fresh. Hi, J-Dub. So let's clarify this person's intentions. Stepping into their intentions, looking at that Page of Cups, I also see the Four of Cups, Cancerian energy, and Pisces. Someone here is feeling bad about themselves right now. The Four of Cups, when it shows up as intentions, that's the intent to just look at the missed opportunity and just feel rejected, or feeling like, man, I rejected an opportunity that could have moved forward. Capricorn, someone really feels crappy right now. That is not to say that you should like accept this person back in your life. No, 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 no. This is just letting you know that someone did feel bad for any pain that they caused, if that is any consolation prize. All right, to know that someone like is aware that their actions hurt you or their words hurt you and they really feel bad. If it gives you some sort of peace moving forward, if you choose to go in a different direction and just let this person go. Okay. They're kind of telling me that they're someone that like pushes people away anyway. If people try to get too close. Clarify that Page of Cups as this person's intentions. Geez, what a way to start your birthday season. This is heavy. Why the Page of Cups? Eight of Pentacles. And the Justice. Yeah, this person is being very specific, very straightforward, that they want to correct their wrong. They want to take accountability. You got someone that wants to take accountability. And then I see the Three of Cups, which is my birthday card. How would Capricorn feel after they get this apology? Or now remember, roles could be reversed, okay? So if you're watching this as a cross watcher to a Capricorn, roles can definitely be reversed. How would Capricorn feel after they get this apology? How would Capricorn feel? Ten of Pentacles. And then I see the Four of Pentacles right underneath that with the Tower. Capricorn, I feel like this is the only missing piece for you to want to like rebuild this with this person. And look at how the Tower in this art depiction shows me two people holding hands after a tower almost knocked their relationship apart. Ten of Pentacles is a long-term commitment. It's family, it's marriage. Four of Pentacles shows me someone holding on because they see the value. So Capricorn, I asked how you would feel if you were to get accountability from this person, an apology from this person, some clarity that they don't want to do it again. And it tells me that you'd be happy. That's all you wanted, someone to own up to something. So their behavior towards you around this time frame is the Empress card. Please tell me why the Empress is here. Two of Wands and the Emperor. Are you guys married? Why does it feel like you guys are married and they're sleeping in the guest bedroom right now? If you're not married and you guys were working towards a long-term relationship, I feel like to see the Emperor come out while I was clarifying the Empress, that's very significant. That's significant. That either tells me that you guys were getting ready to talk about marriage, are already married, or the situation was very, 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 very stable and secure at one point until out of nowhere something derailed it like a wrecking ball to that tower. Whether it was infidelity, whether it was someone getting caught in a lie. I don't know what this person may have done to you or you guys did to each other, because remember, it could be the both of you throwing daggers at each other. It reminds me of that movie War of the Roses with Michael Douglas and what the hell is that lady's name? She was an awesome actress. I don't remember. Michael Douglas and what's her name from War of the Roses? You guys can Google it. But it just like how much love you can have for someone, but then when there's some sort of betrayal, it can get really ugly. It can get really ugly. Kathleen Turner. That's the name. That was going to bug the crap out of me. Kathleen Turner. I hope she's still alive. Clarify the Fool and the Hangman. The Two of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. So it does feel like there could be some going back and forth with each other around your birthday season. I know, it was a great movie. I should not have been watching it at the age I watched it. I'm like, Mom and Dad's not watching. I can watch this movie. Clarify that Tower. The Hierophant. Yeah, this feels like it could be a part of a huge growth experience for somebody, either on an individual level or on a coupled level. I feel like this is a part of someone's lesson to teach somebody or to be taught something. I don't know, but it does feel like it's a part of a higher level experience. So it's not going to be a wasted experience. It's not, the pain is not in vain, is pretty much what I'm getting. Someone's going to walk away feeling like they gained something very valuable, maybe not realize it until they're in hindsight, but it's going to bring somebody something eventually. So I hope this helped. So let me get the hidden messages. Capricorn, if you resonated with this read, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Pisces, an Aries, a Taurus, a Libra, a fellow Cappy. Those are the main zodiac signs that wanted to come through your reading, but it really could be any zodiac sign. Cycle repeat, same drama, different day, stuck loop. No contact zone, enforced distance, silence game, still attached. So it's like you guys are still energetically attached to each other, but you guys have forced no contact. Or the one that was hurt, I feel like, forced the no contact, and everyone's just like trying to figure out what to do next. Woke up different, shifted energy, done tolerating, silent strength. Love me, leave me, back and forth feelings, unstable affection. For some of you, what's causing great pain is like someone's on and off with their affection or on and off with their communication, just gets someone excited about the future and then goes quiet maybe and leaves the other person being like, what are we? Where is this going? Why are you hurting me every time you go quiet? Like that, okay? So just do what's best for yourself for your birthday season, Capricorn. All right, no tears on the birthday season. Take good care of you. Spa day, go fishing, whatever you like to do. All right, Happy birthday season. On to Aries. We are officially starting the regular wheel of Aries through Pisces. Now that we got the birthday babies done. All right. Aries. Hi, Aries. Hi, Candy Mitchell. Hi, Stephanie. Check your email. Aw, thank you. Okay, I'll check. I've been getting a lot of emails, so I'll make sure to look for one with Stephanie name to it. Or let me know what, just a keyword with your email so I know it's you. All right, what do we have for Aries this week? Thank you so much, Jessalina. What is it? Oh my goodness. I need to go back to kindergarten and learn how to read, you guys. That, and I don't have my glasses on, so words are blurry to me on the live stream. So I do apologize if I'm sounding like a weirdo trying to pronounce you guys' names. I don't see good far away. All right, what do we have for Aries? What do we have for Aries? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Aries. Okay, so your person's feelings for you this week, Aries. We have the 6 of Wands. Their intentions towards you, the Knight of Pentacles. Their behavior and actions towards you, we have the 8 of Swords. Your feelings for this person, the Ace of Wands. You've been getting this card a lot lately, Aries. You and I think Leo. Leo hasn't seen their video yet. Never mind. All right, what's the overall energy? The Ace of Cups, influenced by the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so Aries, you're making somebody happy. And judging by your face, you look pretty happy too. It feels like you and another person are on the building stage of a new romance. It does. It feels exciting. It feels fresh. It feels like everyone's got butterflies. So let's clarify it. Now, if this is someone that's not new, it's just there's like something that's making you both really excited this week. And you're both giving each other a lot of attention. If you look at their feelings for you being the 6 of Wands and your feelings being the Ace of Wands, that's giving each other a lot of attention. 3 of Cups on the bottom with the 6 of Cups. You got someone thinking about you a lot. Why the 6 of Wands for how this person feels about Aries this week? The 4 of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Swords. Why is the 3 of Swords here? That doesn't make any sense. The 4 of Wands as their feelings tells me that they want a relationship with you. 6 of Pentacles tells me that they feel you guys give to each other equally. That's allowing them to feel like a relationship would work out between the two of you. But the 3 of Swords, I wonder if this person has a little bit of anxiety because they don't fully know what to expect in the future. Because if you look at their behavior this week, I got the 8 of Swords. Sometimes the 8 of Swords can put us in that mental prison of, what if they reject me? What if I'm the only one that really wants a future? Even though they acknowledge that you both are reciprocating, they may be thinking, is this short-term reciprocation? Are they going to get bored of me? Are they going to... It's like this person is experiencing great levels of anxiety around this time frame while also being excited at the same time. It's like someone that doesn't know how to enjoy themselves without wondering, all right, when is it gonna end? When is the fun gonna end? It's like you might have someone that is anxious. Because I'm not seeing anything in this spread that could connect any issues for the two of you, especially with the overall energy being this. Let me clarify your feelings, Aries. Maybe you'll tell me something. All right, so let's dive into your feelings. With your feelings for this person this week being the Ace of Wands, this is telling me that you've just got this rush of adrenaline whenever you see your cell phone ring and it's them, or see a text come through and it's them, or hear their voice when you're around them, being physical, whatever the case may be. You're all smiles here. You are lit up like a Christmas tree when this person's around. Why the Ace of Wands? The King of Cups and the King of Swords. So the King of Cups clarifying your feelings tells me that your emotions for this person have deepened. And the King of Swords clarifying your feelings also tells me that you're also someone that's careful and tries to use your discernment. So your discerning side may be seen as, like when you start to act a bit discerning, like you're just being observant, that might make this person feel like it's for other reasons. Like whoever this person is that you're dealing with, they're really good at pattern recognition. They're really good at noticing patterns. And if you shift your pattern in a little way, even micro shift, this person will notice it and make assumptions that it's about them. This is someone very observant. This is someone that's really good at studying people. It might even be a trauma response where growing up they always had to watch their family to see if they're in a good mood or not to protect themselves. You could be dealing with an empath. Dive into this person's feelings again for Aries. Please dive into this person's feelings again for Aries. Two of Pentacles. And the Emperor, Aries energy. They kind of feel like the ball is in your court right now. The Moon, the Seven of Cups. All right, so let's take a look at their intentions. Because with their intentions being the Knight of Pentacles, it does tell me that this person intends to see this go long term, but they're taking it slow. The Knight of Pentacles shows up when someone already feels a pentacle is needed. That pentacle represents a stable foundation. And the Knight is delivering that pentacle. Why the Knight of Pentacles? Why the Knight of Pentacles as this person's intentions with Aries? Eight of Wands. And then I got the Five of Cups on the bottom. Aries, you got someone that's got some wound behind them. They haven't had an easy life or had an easy experience in relationships. And when one comes around that looks like it's got strong potential, they might just get scared that it's not going to last. Because the Eight of Wands with that Knight of Pentacles tells me that this person wants to move forward really excitedly, but they feel like they have to slow down with that Knight of Pentacles in order to like not scare you off or push you away. And they're noticing something different about you this week that is making them fearful that they don't have you like that. So let's clarify that Eight of Swords. Oh, man. I'm seeing repeated fours. Repeated fours and repeated sixes are showing up. Oh, and repeated eights. So fours, sixes, and eights. That might mean something to you, Aries. Why the Eight of Swords? Jesus, the Ten of Pentacles and the Temperance card. Excuse me for using Jay's name in vain. Holy smokes. This kind of matches Sagittarius's reading. No, I didn't. Never mind. Aries, you've got someone here that's not just thinking short term, they're thinking about the future. And I feel like the more that they start to think about the future, they get scared that you're not thinking about the future. Because even though you're coming in with this high energy with the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands does have a reputation of being, you know, you're physically attracted, everything's exciting, and then 3 months later, people get bored when it's the Ace of Wands. Okay, they may feel like eventually you're going to get bored. I feel like this person has also been cheated on. All right, so let's clarify the overall energy, because with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups being the overall energy, it does feel like there's feelings involved. And when the Queen of Pentacles shows up, that's when someone feels like there could be a long-lasting future. Did I just miss somebody? Thank you, Candy Mitchell. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So let's clarify this Ace of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate you. Why the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles? Two of Cups and the Justice card and the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Cups. All right, Aries, it feels to me that you've got someone that probably already loves you. If this is kind of newish, this person already feels like they love you, okay? You might, I mean, with your feelings being clarified by the King of Cups, you already told me that you love them too. But because you're using your discernment, you might be showing them certain signs where you're just wanting to be observant. So your behavior might shift a little bit and this person notices. Like if this person is used to you, like always greeting them with a hug or texting them in the morning or blah, blah, blah. And then one day you don't greet them with the hug. They're like, am I going to get dumped? Is Aries losing interest in me? It's like this person is that, you know, good with detail, it feels like. But yet this whole combo is screaming that this person wants a future with you. Okay. So I have the Knight of Cups showing up, indicating that around this time frame, Aries, someone's going to be amping up the romantic affection to see how you respond to it. So be yourself. If you're interested in this person, reciprocate that affection. And this really could go far. You got both of my favorite cards to see in a love reading. You got the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. That's pretty freaking good. That's pretty good. So let's get the hidden message for those of you in more complicated situations, like no contact, on and off, people being distant, things like that. But for this reading, it feels like Aries, someone's lighting you up and making you feel so excited, and you're doing the exact same thing for them. But you got a nervous Nelly on your hands where they may have been through some stuff in their life where not everyone's been nice to them. People have used them and taken advantage of them, and they don't think you are going to do that, but there's still that what if factor. So for zodiac signs that came through this reading, Aries, I have Libra, Sagittarius, Aries. That's the main ones that came through, but it really could be any zodiac sign. All right. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. The tea is cold now. No more drama. Over it. Past expired. Gaslighted. I swear, I have a college degree, you guys. I know how to read. But somehow when I'm on live, that's when I forget how to read. Manipulated, doubting yourself, twisted truth. Gaslighted. What if, regret, overanalyzing, imagined futures. Hey, that kind of matches with what I had right here. The what if, overanalyzing. Aries, you might have someone that overanalyzes everything. It may be something that they're trying to heal from. So they might make assumptions whenever you get quiet. Like if you get quiet because you're busy with work, they might go towards, they don't like me, I'm annoying them, they must be bored of me, they must be talking to someone else. I feel like it's not going to be like a permanent thing. I just feel like because you guys may be in that early stages, they're just trying to get comfortable with you. I feel like once they realize that you have genuine intentions, they're not going to stress themselves out going forward. So it's not like a permanent thing is what it kind of feels like. All right, so do with whatever you want with that. All right, enjoy your week, Aries. On to Taurus. Hi, Taurus. All right, let's take a look at Taurus for the week ahead. What do we have for Taurus for the week ahead, please? For the next 7 days. What do we have for Taurus this week? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my terrific Taurians. All right, Taurus, your person's feelings this week. We have the Chariot, major for Cancer. Their intentions, we have the 6 of Pentacles. Their behavior and actions, we have the 3 of Swords. Your feelings for this person, we have the 10 of Pentacles. And the overall energy is the Ace of Swords, influenced by the Page of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. Everything looks good, but why is that 3 of Swords there? All right. Let's clarify this person's feelings. We got the Chariot. Why the Chariot for how this person feels about Taurus this week? Why the Chariot? Why the Chariot, please? Why the Chariot? The High Priestess, Pisces energy, and the Moon, Pisces energy. And the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my goodness. 6 of Cups. Taurus, you got someone that bottles up their emotions to the point where it may make them feel sick sometimes. It feels like you're dealing with someone around this time frame that may be dealing with a lot of pent-up emotions surrounding their childhood. It's the holiday season, and a lot of people are reconnecting with family and loved ones. And naturally, when you're around family, you start talking about your childhood. You start talking about this. You start talking about that. And it brings up old memories or buried memories. Okay, so around this time frame, with that Wheel of Fortune being here, the Wheel of Fortune is the wheel of karma. All right, what goes around comes around, and it came out with the 6 of Cups, which talks about the past. All right, something is coming back around again surrounding this person's past, whether it connects to their childhood or an old relationship that failed, something that was buried in the attic for some time now with that High Priestess and the Moon. The Moon and the High Priestess is like storing everything in the 12th house, putting everything in the attic and forgetting about it. You know, photos, journals, everything's all in the attic. But something is bringing something back up, and it's putting a person in a really sour mood around this time frame. Their intentions with you is to be giving and generous with that 6 of Pentacles, but their behavior this week looks like they're in a mood that's like really depressing, to where they might shut you out around this time frame. With your feelings for this person being the 10 of Pentacles, this could be someone that you are in a serious relationship with. Like, you guys could have Pentacle energy comes in when there's at least a year going on and there's a chance for 10 more plus, things like that. But someone may be feeling a bit nostalgic, but nostalgia doesn't discriminate between the good memories and the bad memories, and someone's weaving in and out of both. And it's making them feel really sad, to where they might need extra comfort from someone that they count on. That could be you. That could be you. Could be a water sign. I'm getting strong water off of this person's feelings. Strong water. So I got Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, strong water. And for some of you, this may relate to the 2 of you, especially if you've been together for at least 10 months with that repeated 10 being here, or 10 years, take it however it resonates, where the nostalgia from some other sort of pain might be making them feel a little bit sensitive about what could happen between the 2 of you. If this person does have a history of trauma or being let down by people that they were closest to. Wow, this one's getting really deep. Let's clarify your feelings, Taurus, because you see a future with this person. You see a long-term future with this person. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles for how Taurus feels about this person, please. For someone here, it's been like something has been going around in circles with the two of you. Why the Ten of Pentacles? Nine of Swords and the Fool. So Taurus, you also may be picking up on the shifts in this person's behavior, and there might be moments where you wonder if it's you that's making them feel sad. I'm not getting it's you. I'm not getting that it's you. You want a fresh new start with that Fool energy, whether to have a fresh new start together or to be a fresh start for this person. Wow, why are the readings getting so heavy today? Taurus, you're definitely acknowledging that you've invested a lot of energy into this person and you don't feel like quitting anytime soon. Taurians are not quitters, all right? Now, if this person was hurting you, that'd be different, but this person is going through hurt and feeling a bit down. But they're being very generous and giving to you. It's like you may not even notice it totally because this person's coming in with this generosity about them, just wanting to be giving to you, things like that. It's like you'll notice certain moments throughout your guys' week where this person zones out or disassociates and is like a million miles from where you, like you guys can be sitting there at a restaurant having dinner and you just notice your person just deep in thought about something unrelated to what you guys were talking about, and you can see their mood shift from being like bubbly, high energy to just being really down. Maybe the holiday season is not the best memories for them, but they're trying to, you know, look happy for everyone else right now. Clarify this person's intentions with Taurus. Wow. With that Ace of Swords influenced by the Page of Swords as the overall energy this week, it looks like you guys are going to learn a lot about each other around this time frame. That's what it kind of feels like. It feels like this week is going to be a breakthrough, Taurus, for you and this person, where this person may share bits and pieces of their life with you and allows you guys to get a lot closer than you were before. And that in itself may be therapeutic for them to release something. Because the Wheel of Fortune can talk about closure. The Wheel of Fortune can talk about closure. Letting it be released. And Ten of Pentacles is talking about creating new traditions. It's like, yeah, you had bad traditions with your family, blah, blah, but now we can make our own. Clarify that Six of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Some of you guys may work together. Or you work well together, and I got the Three of Cups. You guys might have the same social circle. You guys may work well together. But the Three of Cups as their intentions tells me that they intend to support you, you know, celebrate life with you, go out with you, work together with you. There's nothing in this reading that's telling me that any of this frustration has to do with you per se, but it's what they're going through. Because when I read the behavior position, it's someone behaving in a certain way. And looking at the surrounding context of the spread, it just didn't point to the two of you. So let's clarify that Three of Swords. Actually, no, maybe I'll get more information off of the overall energy because that's showing me all the breakthrough information. The Emperor and the Four of Cups. Repeated fours could be involving a masculine energy like a father figure, a grandpa, an uncle, a dad, a brother, a boss, or someone in a position of authority and power. Why the Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords? Like someone may have dealt with verbal abuse. Four of Wands, and then I see the King of Wands. So Taurus, your overall energy with this person is the Four of Wands. It looks like for some of you Taurians, you're married to each other and this person's opening up to you about something. For others, you're in a solid, committed relationship, but it didn't always start off that way. It feels like there's a conversation, Taurus, that you have with someone around this time frame that actually brings you guys closer, and it helps this person like heal something. Remember, roles could definitely be reversed. But the Four of Wands as the overall energy does tell me that you guys support one another. Yeah, clarify that Three of Swords. Because the Three of Swords in that art depiction doesn't read the same as the Three of Swords in other cards. It just doesn't. King of Swords could be a strong air sign. I'm getting Aquarius energy, Gemini, and Libra. It doesn't have to be an air sun sign placement. But the King of Swords can sometimes detach emotionally in order to protect themselves. So you might see someone like get kind of cold around this time frame, and you're like, hey, what's going on? And then that's when they open up about something. Let me get another card on that, but I'm going to use a different tarot deck. Can you break that down again? Queen of Cups, Scorpio energy. Seven of Wands, Leo. Five of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups is back. I just saw the Queen of Cups. That's when I said Scorpio energy, and then I put it back and it came out again. But this is also Cancer and Pisces. The Queen of Cups in this art depiction shows me a very nurturing energy, someone very loving. But then when you look at the Five of Pentacles in this art depiction, it shows me two people who look like they just had a heavy conversation, and it's just trying to like figure out how to spend the rest of the day after that. It's like, all right, we just had that conversation. Now what do you want to do? You want to go get burgers? It's like, what do you say after that type of conversation? But it just feels like it kind of like, I don't know, Taurus, it feels like someone's about to open up to you about some really deep stuff. So I don't know how to prepare for that. Just listen. Do more listen than talking. Yeah, Taurus, this is less of a love reading and more of a someone's going to need your support type of reading. It's like you wake up to like someone venting to you through their cell phone, or this is a in-person conversation. It just feels like you're planning your future, and next thing you know, someone is like, hey, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, whoa, all right, I'll listen. It's like you're there for somebody. Tell me more about how Taurus feels about this person. And then I see the Five of Cups. That's Scorpio. Page of Wands is Aries. It feels like you're going to feel sad about their past. But then you're going to try and find a way to cheer them up with that Page of Wands. Page of Wands is being very flirty. It's being very playful. After acknowledging everything that they just shared with you, then being playful, not like, you know, busting out a friggin' joke while they're crying on your shoulders. I feel like you're gonna give it time and then try to cheer them up. Anything else for Taurus and this person? Ace of Pentacles. This is gonna be a good new beginning for the two of you. It feels like Taurus, whoever you're dealing with, this is someone that craves emotional depth. This is someone that does not crave surface level connection. It's like they want to see how you handle their depth. And that right there may be what locks your connection in for the future that you're wanting. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to pull the hidden messages. I really hope that made sense. That one was a deep one. Just feels like you got someone that might look like they're disassociating at times, and it's like their mind is off in a million places. For zodiac signs that came through, I have Aries here. I have strong fixed sign energy. So a lot of fixed sign came through, like Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, strong Pisces, and Cancer. But it really could be any zodiac sign. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you girl. If you haven't already, I greatly appreciate it. Healed, not hooked. Freedom, detachment, clarity. Someone is healed, but they're just, you know, I don't know. It just feels like there's moments where someone, I feel like some sort of conversation is going to be a really good release for somebody where they're going to wake up just feeling really good. Okay. Talking to the void, texting them, no reply, left hanging. For some of you Taurians, you might not respond to someone's messages. Someone may like text you a whole bunch of venting and you may just not respond. Whether it's because you're not prepared for that type of conversation, or those, you might say to yourself, hey, that's an in-person conversation. Why are you blowing up my phone? You know, you may not respond to what this person has to tell you, and that in itself ends up hurting their feelings. Stalking their socials, watching, lurking, secretly obsessed. For some of you Taurians, you may be dealing with someone that pulled away because of a lot of unresolved trauma, and they're watching your social media because they didn't want to lose you, but they pushed you away anyway. It's not me, it's trauma. Yep, triggering, projection, inner wounds. Yeah, Taurus, it feels like you got someone that's dealing with a lot of stuff. I feel like their past is resurfacing right now. Whether they ran into an ex, ran into family members that are drudging old things up that they try to ignore. Something feels very heavy for somebody. All right, so I hope this made sense. This felt like more of a personal reading than a general reading, so I hope this helps. On to Gemini. Hi, Gemini. Welcome, welcome. All right. What do we have for Gemmy Gems? Hope the internet's fine. Oh, you like the emerald nails? Yeah, I like them too. I was going to put it back to my espresso color, but it kind of matches this. Yep. Sort of. All right, what do we have for Gemini this week? What do we have for Gemini, please? For the week of December 22nd through the 28th, what do we have for Gemini? Two more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Gemmy Gems. All right, Gemini, your person's feelings this week, we have the 10 of Wands. Their intentions with you, we have the Page of Wands. Their behavior and actions, we have the 7 of Cups. Your feelings for this person, we have the Death card. And the overall energy is the World card. Someone's not wanting to accept something being over, and they're going to be very obvious about it around this time frame, Gemini. You've got someone coming towards you with high energy. Thank you, Laura. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Laura Turner. Thank you. You've got someone coming towards you with high energy around this time frame, Gemini, that is going to try to like make you laugh, make you smile, make you remember the chemistry if you felt like you guys lost the chemistry. It's like someone's going to be doing a lot around this time frame to get another opportunity with you. They're looking over their options. They're trying to figure out what's the best route to take. But when I look at your feelings, you got the Death card, and the overall is the World card along with the Three of Swords, perhaps indicating that you may feel like the door is slammed. Okay, you may feel like there's nothing left to do here. I mean, this person is planning on reaching out around this time frame. They are coming in optimistic. So let's see how you feel about that. So let's put that to the side. Let's start with their feelings for you. We got the Ten of Wands. Why is the Ten of Wands how this person feels about Gemini this week? This person is very persistent. They're like, it's not over until it's over. Why the Ten of Wands for how this person feels about Gemini? Why the Ten of Wands? Six of Pentacles, extra generous, extra giving, and waiting on how you respond to it, Three of Wands. This is someone that's looking at the bigger picture and they feel like there's still something here. Temperance right underneath that. Like if you may have told this person, hey, we're done, or blocked their number, a part of them feels like they didn't really sense that you were really firm about that and that there's still some wiggle room. So I feel like that's why they're coming in with that Page of Wands energy. They might be texting you a photo of themselves. It's like they're, yeah, it kind of feels like they might be texting you a selfie of them, just reminding you that you find them attractive, or they might be taking a selfie of them on a little trip or with a nice background as an excuse to reach out to you, okay? I did Capricorn second. So let's clarify Gemini's feelings, and then I'll get back to this person's feelings. Why does Gemini feel the Death card? Why does Gemini feel the Death card? The Three of Wands and the Justice card? Possibly because you've been waiting for this person to take some sort of initiative or to be more direct, more obvious about what they wanted. But with the Justice card being there, you're possibly also waiting on accountability. Kind of like what I had for Capricorn's reading. So I don't know if this is all happening during Capricorn season, because I remember this message being similar to Capricorn. But it just could be because we start Capricorn season tomorrow. So that could be where you may be getting some sort of accountability off of somebody. Now, with the King of Wands clarifying your feelings, it is telling me that you are very attracted to this person, and that tells me that this person was accurate to what they said a moment ago about sending you a picture of them, a selfie. You do find them very attractive is what that's kind of telling me. Don't get hung up on the gender. Men and women can come up as the King of Wands. But it does show me that there's still that physical attraction that you have to them, where you guys could be upset with each other, but when you're around each other, that chemistry is so freaking strong to where you can't help but want to laugh around them, touch them, things like that. This is what this person's kind of banking on, Gemini. Because sometimes when we're out of sight, out of mind from someone, we kind of forget how our chemistry really is, or how attracted we really are, or how that person makes us feel when they're around us. And this person's just trying to push that reminder towards you around this time frame. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So let's clarify that Page of Wands, because the Page of Wands is a message for me. It's exciting news. It's an exciting text. It's a message that comes in that puts that little pep in your step, okay? Why the Page of Wands as this person's intentions? But sometimes it can come from a place of immaturity too, because it's a page. The Hermit and the Ace of Wands. You hear that? emergency sirens. And I'm looking at the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Hermit. I wonder if that's a sign. Like maybe letting this go is in your best interest. Because I do have the Eight of Swords right underneath that with the Queen of Swords, which is strong Gemini energy, where it shows me you reading a text message. It shows me you reading a text message, you uncertain about how to understand this text message or whether you should respond to it or delete it or block it. And the Queen of Swords to my right, your left, shows me someone holding a cell phone looking like they just read the message and now is pondering what they read. And when I clarified their intentions, I got all this fiery energy telling me that they're coming in hot. And I just heard sirens that could sound like a fire truck or a police car, I don't know. But hey, and the Knight of Wands is someone coming in really hot, really fast, and it shows me this Hermit was someone around a fire pit. So the Hermit is someone that can sometimes go quiet and withdraw their energy and not really tell too many people. So I don't know if this person went quiet on you for a few days without letting you know what was going on, Gemini, and allowed you to get in your head and wonder, is it me? Are they done with me? Are they talking to someone else? All these mental gymnastics going on, and for them to reach out and be like, hey, what's up, would probably throw you off. Probably think, you can't just come and go for my life. What do you mean, hi, what's up? You know, you didn't respond to my text 2 days ago. You hear that? That's my Gemini cat meowing at the door. That was funny. She's out there like, yeah. Seven of Cups. Let's clarify the Seven of Cups. Why the Seven of Cups as this person's behavior and actions? The Empress. Wait a minute. That was the card that was in the behavior position of Capricorn's reading. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, or that's just a strong confirmation that this is happening during Capricorn season, which begins tomorrow at the time I'm doing this live stream. All right, so Gemini, it does feel like someone's looking over their options right now and seeing how to plant some sort of new seed and water it and let it grow. I am seeing the Five of Cups indicating that someone may be feeling bad about something. So there's at least some sort of self-aware energy coming off this person where they may be aware that they did something wrong, but maybe playing it off as, you know, wanting to be cutesy with you around this time frame and like kind of like skirt over that. It's like someone that's like, oh crap, I think I'm in trouble with Gemini. Let me make them laugh and then everything will be smoothed over. Like that, instead of being like, all right, let me apologize. It feels like this person might skate around an apology and just go straight to making you laugh or doing something sweet for you. But I feel like you want accountability. You're waiting on accountability, Gemini, before you can even like feel like whatever they're throwing at you is going to work in their favor, is what I'm strongly getting. So let's clarify the overall energy and see why we have the World and the Three of Swords. You're like, do I really want to be with someone that hurts me or is not aware of how something would make me feel? Clarify the Three of Swords and the World card. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Hierophant, Taurus energy, and the Star, major for Aquarius. Huh. That's kind of telling me that you're not done. That you're open to restoring something. You got faith in the relationship, but you're just wanting accountability. But if they don't give you accountability, I feel like you're going to be done. Let me get another card on their intentions, but I'm going to use a different tarot deck. Let me put that to the side. Clarify their intentions again. Please clarify their intentions again. Good morning, Aubrey. Good morning. Please clarify their intentions again. The Tower and the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. Oh, man. I feel like whatever they're coming towards you with may be a surprise, like it's going to catch you off guard. The Seven of Wands with the King of Pentacles, that can sometimes translate to someone wanting to defend themselves. Like, hey, about the other day, or hey, about what I said, or hey, about being quiet with you, blah, 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 blah. You know, where they don't really apologize, but they come in with playful energy, and then they kind of drop a hint that they know you may be upset at them, but it's not really an apology that comes in. It's like, hey, about the other day, I was busy with work, so I didn't respond to your text. So how are you doing today? Would you want to go out and get lunch? It's like not really accountability, but like acknowledging that they are aware that you may be annoyed with them, and they just want to like explain themselves a little bit, but it's not like an apology. So I don't know how you feel about that, because I got that Three of Wands again, which shows me you waiting on something explicit or why can't I freaking can't talk today. Like a specific detail, but it came out explicit. What the fudge? Thank God I'm taking a week off with my family. It sounds like my brain needs a break. Gemini, it feels like you're waiting on something specific from this person, and you're willing to work together with them as long as they take full accountability, so that you know that they are aware that that behavior is not something to repeat, instead of just like sprinkling in a little bit of charm and just hoping that you'll get over it. All right, that's kind of what I'm getting off of this. Maybe this person's feeling tongue-tied. Maybe this person is stumbling on how, maybe when they explain themselves, they don't convey what they're really feeling, so they just try to make you laugh instead. Maybe that's why I'm like stumbling on my words right now. Actually, no, I've been doing that since the beginning of the reading. Where someone has trouble explaining themselves, so they would rather just come in all cutesy and playful and just like, maybe they don't know how to explain something to you. So it might come out as word salad. Ten of Pentacles. All right, tell me more about this person's message around this time frame. The Empress again and the Star. Yeah, this person wants to make something right with you. Someone is realizing that you're just not someone that's going to tolerate going quiet for a couple of days without any word, or to be immature without, like, you know, it's definitely telling me with that Empress showing up for a second time for how this person is going to be behaving towards this around this time frame. It feels like, do you know what it kind of reminds me of? Like, say your mom was really mean to you and just like snapped at you when you were just asking for a snack after school, and she was like really snappy about it, and then you went in your room and kind of pouted a little bit, and then a couple hours later she knocks on your door and she's like, I'm going to the grocery store. Do you want that favorite Cheetos you like? And you're like, yeah, all right, I'll be back. It's like not an apology, but she came in acknowledging she wants to get you your favorite snack versus just letting you have any snack that was in the pantry. Like that. Like the mom was feeling bad, but didn't come out and say, I'm sorry, but instead came in with a, I'm going to get you your favorite treat later type of thing. So I don't know if they were raised that way and they don't know how to do vulnerability, not really comfortable with expressing feelings and apologizing for things like that. That's a very specific message. But it does feel like someone's acknowledging that you're upset and they don't want you upset with them anymore. Too long, didn't listen. You've got someone that doesn't want to accept something is over, and they're coming in very playful, trying to see if they can remind you of the chemistry you guys have so you guys can get back in the same space, and you're waiting for accountability. Okay, so let's get the hidden messages. Now, the hidden messages is for the more complicated group, but this kind of feels like it. Now, for zodiac signs that came through this reading, Gemini, I've got strong Taurus and Libra. I have strong Aquarius, Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Leo. Those are the main ones that came through, but it really could be any zodiac sign. Hi, Tenacious. Hey, what's up? Oh, you got a bonus card. Cycle repeat, same drama, different day, stuck loop. For some of you Geminis, you may feel like you're going through a repeat where someone gets distant, comes in, acts cutesy, or withdraws their energy and then just gets you something that they know you'll like and smooths things over. Or you may feel like you experience this repeat pattern in your relationships with people in general, even dating to your childhood, where people never really fully apologize, but they do something nice for you instead of apologizing, hoping that that's enough. But then the cycle repeats itself. So around this time frame, Gemini, you may be wanting to have closure with that cycle in your life where you're like, no, I'm not going to tolerate people just doing something nice for me and everything's fine. I want people to take accountability for their mess. You lost me. Final straw, self-respect, power move. Rehearsing the past, mental scripts, guilt, self-blame. Block and bless, boundary, no contact, closure. Some of you Geminis, you're just going to block that number so you don't even have to read that text come in. Oh, you're welcome. Muted, not moved on. Hiding feelings, fake calm, still hurting. So that's for you, Gemini. I hope that helped. I hope it made sense. On to Cancer. All right. One second. All right, Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? Hi, welcome, welcome. Hi, Steve. Hope you guys are all enjoying your Sunday. Hi, DL Coates. You are definitely just in time, just starting Cancer. All right, what do we have for Cancer this week? I'm going to switch decks. Hold on for a second. I'm going to use my alien cards. What do we have for Cancer, please? Oh, shoot. You didn't see that. Now we're ready. Cancer. What do we have for Cancer, please? What do we have for Cancer? For the next 7 days, what do we have for Cancer? 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Thank you, one of the Moon Children. I appreciate that. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Krabby Patties. Let me give you a heart. Let me give you a little heart. There we go. All right, Cancer, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Fool. Beautiful Krabby Patties. I usually say adorable. Why did it come out like that? Anyway, your person's intentions with you, the Ten of Pentacles. Whoa. Their behavior and actions towards you, the Two of Cups. Cancer, are you getting a nice reading? You guys get some doozies. This looks nice. What is Cancer's feelings for this person? Oh, I spoke too soon. Three of Swords. Overall energy, the Empress. Influenced by the Three of Cups. Cancer, your reading looks amazing, but you're coming in as the Three of Swords as you're feeling. So I'm going to have to do some digging to see why you're feeling hurt. But you've got someone over here just feeling in love with you. So we'll definitely dive in to see what's going on. But look at the overall energy. It's beautiful. It looks beautiful. And it's repeated threes. Actually, I get 3 threes. So I don't know if there's like a third party situation going on here, and that's why you're coming in with that Three of Swords. We will do our best to find out. But the overall energy looks good. It looks really good. You got someone that wants to be with you for a very long time with that Ten of Pentacles there. Picturing a wedding dress and all, whether you're wearing it or they're wearing it. All right, so let's dive into this person's feelings. We got the Fool. The Fool in this situation with the Ten of Pentacles as their intentions tells me that someone's feeling a little bit risque, like taking more chances, saying, F it, you only live once, that sort of energy. Why the Fool for how this person feels about Cancer around this time frame? Why the Fool, please? The Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. They may be feeling like you're kind of ignoring them around this time frame, but it's not enough to like stop them in their tracks. But they are noticing something off about you around this time frame, something different. And that could explain why you had the Three of Swords. Maybe you're in a mood, maybe you're just not having a good week and you're just feeling kind of down. I had something similar for Taurus, so I don't know if you have strong Taurus placements. But let me just get to your feelings and then I'll get back to their feelings again. So let me find out why you feel this way, because everything else looks really good. Why the Three of Swords? Why the Three of Swords for how Cancer feels about this person this week? The Wheel of Fortune and the Emperor. So now we have the Empress and the Emperor. Some of you guys could be married to each other. And it also came out with the Moon. Now the Moon, you're ruled by the Moon, Cancer. And the Moon changes phases. So it's like you may be going through up and down emotions around this time frame. And the Wheel talks about something that's always going around in circle. All right, so you may feel like your emotions are going around in circles around this time frame, but you're trying your best to control your emotions with that Emperor energy as your clarifier, okay? So when it comes to this person, Cancer, I do feel like you want a future with this person with that Emperor being there. You're trying to not show this person that you're going through some deep stuff, okay? Because with the overall energy being the Empress with the Three of Cups and then you coming out with the Emperor, that tells me you guys have something solid here. That you guys could really have a really beautiful future together. You can't get any higher than the Emperor and the Empress, along with that Ten of Pentacles. So you may be just going through different bouts of emotions this week and you're just trying to control it so you don't show this person. So it may not even be related to the two of you. So let me just get a little bit deeper into why you're feeling this way. With the Wheel of Fortune being there, that could also be telling me that you're feeling relief for having closure with something. Again, I don't feel like it's connected to them. It feels like it's connected to something unrelated to them, but maybe affecting them inadvertently. Tell me more about what Cancer is telling me. It's like something triggers you around this time frame and you're trying to regulate your emotions and not let this person see something or see you react a certain way. Seven of Cups. It shows me, Cancer, you deep in thought. You deep in thought. You've got a lot of different opportunities around you. You got your work, you got your friends, you got your love life, you got your it's just like you've got a lot of different opportunities going on here, and you might be feeling a bit scattered in regards to where to direct all your focus, to where it starts to affect your emotions because you don't feel as grounded as you normally do. And that could be why your emotions are kind of going up and down in waves. All right, you might be having a very busy week, and it's disrupting your routine. It's disrupting your routine. Even though you're not a fixed sign, I feel like Cancers do like routines. I don't know, if it provides a level of safety for you. It feels like your routine just got disrupted. And I don't know what it's talking about. It's like you might have a routine of waking up each morning and meditating and going for a run or doing something like that. But instead this morning or yesterday morning or the morning before that, you had to switch hours with your job. Or I don't know. Give me another card on that. 9 of Pentacles and the High Priestess. It feels like you're a very private person when it comes to your responsibilities, Cancer. You usually keep it, together. You're very independent. But when it comes to this person, you may be starting to be more open with them, okay? Because this is someone that you really don't want to see mess up. It's like you and this person do have a potential future here, okay? I like your connection with this person. I'm just trying to understand how to help you in this situation. So let's go back to this person's feelings for you. And I'm looking at this 5 of Pentacles, and it shows me 2 people outside of a church, indicating that this person is wanting you to know if you're feeling kind of down, you're not by yourself. Please clarify that 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, and the Fool. 5 of Cups, and the Queen of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. Yeah. The Queen of Wands tells me that this person is very attracted to you. When you're in a positive mood, you just light up a room. You've got this smile that just goes for miles, okay? But they also feel like you are dealing with some stuff, okay? And they're trying to not take it personally. Let's clarify the overall energy. Why the Empress and the 3 of Cups? It's like, imagine being in a bad mood and taking it out on someone that you really, really like. It's like that. Like you may feel, now don't force it. Flip it if you need to. You may feel like you're on edge to the point where you might snap at this person and feel bad about it, or they do that to you. Someone here is doing that. Clarify the overall energy. The 4 of Cups and the 7 of Wands. Now the 4 of Cups is Moon in Cancer, and the 7 of Wands is Leo energy. It looks like right here, Cancer, you're emotionally disengaging because you're feeling a bit defensive with that 7 of Wands, okay? You see how you've got your headphones on, you're staring at your laptop, possibly watching a movie. You're trying to distract yourself from the emotions that you're feeling, so that way you don't like come at this person in a crunchy way. Is kind of what that's showing me. We've all been there. We've all been there. We've all been there where we're having like one of those weeks where we're like, all right, I need to just lock myself in the room, watch a bunch of movies, have some snacks, and stay the F away from everyone I care about so I don't end up saying something I'm going to regret. Like that. It feels like that. Someone's coming in hot. Someone's coming in hot. I don't know. I like the 2 of you. This person, whoever this person is, Cancer, this is someone that is so patient and like they don't get offended easily. This is someone that's like, Cancer's in a mood. I'll be fine. Because they already have it in their head that you guys are together, or you're going to have a future together, that they just love everything about you, even the days where you're being mean. I don't know. It just... Why the 10 of Pentacles as this person's intentions? 10 of Cups, this person doesn't want to go anywhere. And I feel like that's what's making it difficult for you, Cancer, because you also, it feels like, I don't know. It just feels like, I don't know. It's like your feelings for this person keeps changing. They're being consistent with the fact that they want a future with you. You, on the other hand, you keep changing your mind with how you feel about the situation. And that could also be what's making you feel painful. Like, you know how much this person likes you and wants to be with you, and you're scared that you're going to end up breaking their heart, to the point where you're trying to push them away by getting them annoyed with you or mad at you. That could be why you might be coming in like trying to be a little crunchy with them, hoping that they leave you instead. So, I don't know, Cancer. It just feels like you're telling me like 3 different things right now. You're telling me 2 or 3 different things. It's like, you want them? No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. And it's like you're kind of trying to find a way for them to, like, you know, end this with you, so that way you don't have to end it. But you don't want it ended at the same time, Cancer. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Moon being here, it's like the universe is bringing back around another situation that you've already dealt with, to see if you do things differently to get different results. Because I feel like I'm reading for a Cancer that might push people away on purpose, because you're scared that eventually they'll leave you instead. All right, so let's clarify this person's behavior. They're coming in with the 2 of Cups. Page of Pentacles. This card always cracks me up. Cancer, your person is giving you like side eye, but in the cutest way possible. It's like this person knows when you're either trying to push them away, and they're just like, I ain't going nowhere. Whoever I'm reading for, Cancer, this person is not a quitter. This is like, no, I want Cancer. That's my person. And this person is not sensitive. This is someone that's like, you're not going to bother me. It's like, this is someone that's so self-assured of themselves that you can't like scare them off. Cancer, I like your person. They're coming in like, I love everything about this person, even their good days and bad days. It does feel like for some of you, you guys are married already. Anything else for Cancer in this person before I pull the hidden messages? Temperance, major for Sagittarius. I feel like you guys' connection is going to be settling into a very cozy and comfortable space in due time. Don't force it. But if you really like this person and you know they like you, I feel like just take it slow. But it does look like you guys are a nice balance with each other. They may be extroverted, you're introverted. You may be more emotional. They may like let you be the emotional leader. It's like you guys balance each other out is what it kind of feels like. Wow, that one had my heart rate up. So let's pull the hidden messages. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, Cancer, I have Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. I have Pisces, strong Pisces, strong Pisces. I have strong Aries, Sagittarius is here, Taurus, Libra. But yeah, you got someone here that wants to be with you for a very long time, and it's going to take a lot for them to be pushed away. All right, so for those of you in more complicated situations, unrelated to this first spread, woke up different, shifted energy, done tolerating, silent strength. Some of you guys are not putting up with something anymore. Done explaining, no more justifying, silent exit, energy protection. You always come back, false hope, door left open, familiar pain. Someone feels like someone keeps on coming and going, and it's just becoming now familiar to the routine of the relationship and is not happy about it, but has accepted it because of still loving the person. Aw. I don't like that. You shouldn't get, what is it called? Desensitized. I don't know if I'm saying that word correctly. Conditioned to behavior that doesn't support what one wants in a relationship. You shouldn't have to get conditioned to someone being a bad communicator. You shouldn't have to get conditioned to someone not being always there for you. You shouldn't have to condition yourself to that just to have someone in your life. If someone is not in alignment with you, then there is someone else out there for you. Muted, not moved on. Hiding feelings, fake calm, still hurting. Someone's trying to pretend that they're moved on from something. Someone's still healing. All right, Cancer, I hope that helps. I just posted a new reading for you yesterday. So if you haven't seen it, it's in, you'll see it under the video tab. It'll show the most recent. It's you. But it's also in my December playlist. All right. That was a interesting reading. In fact, I think I even titled it The Strangest Love Reading I've Ever Done for you, specifically for you, Cancer. All right. Enjoy the rest of your week, Cancer. On to Leo. Chalkboard. Remember to write the correct sign. I don't know if you can hear all those little birds. My budgies just had a hatchling. So I'm a grandma to a budgie now. A baby budgie. Baby budgie. All right, what do we have for Leo? What do we have for Leo this week? What do we have for Leo for the next 7 days? Hi, Leo. Hi, Jade. Hi, Cherry. Hi, Boss Lisa. You guys are awesome. Do they sleep all night? Yeah. They have a routine where when the sun goes down, I got to put a blanket over their cage. They like to go to bed around that time. And then when the sun's coming up, I remove the blanket and they get to watch the sunrise. So they like their routine. What do we have for Leo this week? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this deck for my lovely Leos. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate you. Happy Sunday from a fellow Bostonian. Nice. I got my brother who just flew back in. Got all the Bostonians together. Thank you so much. So, Leo, your person's feelings for you. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Their intentions with you. We have the Empress. Nice, nice. Their behavior and actions. We have the Page of Wands. I don't want to get too excited, but it looks good. Leo's feelings for this person, the 4 of Wands. That's nice. And the overall energy for your love connection this week, the 2 of Wands. Leo, holy smokes, this is nice. You and another person are taking your relationship to a higher level around this time frame. With your feelings for them being the 4 of Wands, their feelings for you being the Ace of Pentacles, their intentions being the Empress, this feels like you and another person are taking your relationship to a very serious place. Now, it's going to be different for many of you Leos. Like, it's taking it to the next tier. So you'll know what stage you're at. If you're in the dating stage, it's becoming more exclusive. If you're already exclusive, it's becoming more official, where you're talking about moving in with each other or talking about marriage plans, things like that. And if you've already done all that already, then this is marriage. That's marriage. Babies, things like that. So let's break it down. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. Because with the Ace of Pentacles being someone's feelings, that tells me that they feel like they've got a solid thing going with you and they don't want to screw something up. And the 2 of Wands as the overall is planning. You both are planning something. Why the Ace of Pentacles for how this person feels about Leo this week? Ace of Wands. Three of Pentacles. This person is really excited about the two of you. Some of you guys met each other at the workplace, or you guys work well together, or you guys have a lot of things in common where you guys go to the same gym, you guys go to the same shop. It's like you guys have a lot in common. You guys get along really well together. But with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles being there, both are aces. And when aces show up in someone's feelings, it talks about someone feeling like you guys are having a brand new start in some capacity. Now, those in relationships can have new beginnings together over and over and over again. So I need to do a little bit more digging to see if this is someone that you've been with for a while or if this is your first rodeo together. Temperance on the bottom. Temperance sometimes shows up when two people are divinely guided to each other, or they have a nice balance with each other. They bring each other balance. All right, let's clarify your feelings. You got the Four of Wands. Now, with the Four of Wands being your feelings, Leo, you're picturing marriage. You're picturing the whole 9 yards. You're excited. You want to support this person. Why the Four of Wands, please? You might be taking them to meet your family if this is very new. They could be a +1. Sometimes the Four of Wands can be going to a get-together, a holiday event, things like that. Why the Four of Wands? Four of Pentacles and the Chariot. Some of you guys are taking a trip together. You guys are driving somewhere. To meet up with friends or family for dinner. Sometimes the Four of Wands is getting together. And the Four of Pentacles, as your feelings, tells me that you see a lot of value in this person. You feel stable with this person with the repeated fours. And the number 4 connects to the 4th house, which is ruled by Cancer. 4th house is home and family. So you guys feel at home with each other. You feel like family. That Chariot is kind of telling me that you guys are going somewhere together. Driving somewhere together. Driving to somewhere specific. Let me get a card on that. And if you guys aren't driving together, someone may be traveling right now, but still checking in with their person, texting while they're out and about. Clarify that. The Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, Leo. With the Queen of Wands showing up for you, that's your Court card. That's letting me know that you feel you're like yourself when you're around this person. You don't have to be something that you're not. This person just fully accepts who you are, accepts your family, accepts your friends, things like that. This is fantastic. I don't want to clarify anymore. I don't want to ruin it. Let's clarify this person's intentions with you. I got the Empress. Now, that Ten of Pentacles we just saw confirms what I said earlier, that there could be a gathering that you're bringing this person to. All right, taking them to a holiday party at your job. It just feels like there's a big like event coming up where everyone is getting to know your date, things like that. So if you don't celebrate the holiday season, it doesn't have to be a holiday thing. It could be like a barbecue. Clarify the Empress as this person's intentions. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune has intentions. That's the intent to let the universe take over, not force anything, not interfere with anything. If it's meant to be, it'll be. I have the Hierophant and Temperance on the bottom. Whoever this person is, they have a lot of faith. I don't know if they're religious, spiritual, both. They have a lot of faith. to see that Hierophant come in with the Temperance card and the Wheel of Fortune, it definitely tells me that's 4 major arcana showing up as this person's intentions. That's serious. Leo, it feels like someone's very serious about you around this time frame, and it's feeling like you know about it. You already know about it because you got the 4 of Wands over here showing me you really excited. It's like, yeah, I know. Now, Leo, if you're single watching this and you're eye rolling thinking, yeah, I wish. This could be a sign that someone like this is coming towards you. So try your best to remain confident that everything's happening the way it needs to or should, and just trust that you're in alignment. Because for you to show up as the Queen of Wands tells me that you are in alignment. All right, you're showing up as yourself. You know, you're dialed into that Leo energy, which tells me that you're not lost, especially with that Chariot being here. You're not going in the wrong direction. Okay, so if you haven't met that special someone yet, don't get stressed out about it, okay? And try your best to not like settle for anything less than what you deserve, because you got the full package here. So let's clarify the Page of Wands as this person's behavior. The Page of Wands shows up as behavior when people are being playful. It also comes in when someone's got some exciting news for you. It could be an invitation. Maybe they are inviting you to something that they've got going on. And they're like, hey, what are you doing? Clarifying that, I got the Sun, Leo energy, and the Magician. The Sun clarifying the Page of Wands, which is my exciting news card, shows me that you'll be happy. You're happy about something. And the Wheel for the Magician talks about manifestation. It talks about what we put out there coming back to us. Leo, this is one of the best readings I've done for you in a very long time. Clarify that Two of Wands. You're definitely putting it out there into the universe what type of relationship, partnership you want, or how you want someone to treat you in a relationship with you. Thank you, Lisa. Happy holidays to you too. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. With this energy coming out, you're pretty much telling the universe what type of partnership you want, and the universe is listening. So if you're single watching this, this may be a reminder that you're getting close to not get in your head and start to question things. Just trust that if you're putting out the right intentions and you're taking good care of you first and foremost, you're going to end up getting what you want. You may just have some Leos that are a little bit ahead of you right now, and they already have their person in their life. All right? So just be happy for them and just know that your turn will be coming. Yeah. I'm not going to clarify anymore. I don't want to screw anything up because this looks really good. Just enjoy yourself because you look really happy here. If this is resonating with you, Leo, you look really happy. You look really happy, and I'm happy for you. Okay. Yeah. So for those of you who are in more complicated situations where you didn't resonate with this, I'm going to pull hidden messages from the person that you may be in a complicated situation with. But Leo, if you resonated with this, kudos. Dang. For zodiac signs that came through the reading, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius is here. Sagittarius is here. Gemini, Virgo is here. Libra, and Cancer. But it could be any zodiac sign, so try your best to not focus on the zodiac sign because that'll drive you nuts. All right, please drop that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate all of you. Block and bless, boundary, no contact, closure. Confused as hell, no clarity, no labels, emotional chaos. Some of you Leos maybe feel like you're stuck in a situation where you don't know your label, you don't know your title. You guys are there, you guys hook up, you guys are acting like you're in a relationship, but there's no title. And it's like you're confused about where you stand. I don't know. If you're confused about where you stand, that is possibly a sign that it may not go in the direction you want. So always communicate your feelings to your person to get it out in the open. So that way you don't waste any more time. Muted, not moved on. Hiding feelings, fake calm, still hurting. Someone's hiding feelings. Someone is hiding that something hurt their feelings and maybe bearing resentment. Wasn't love, it was control, possession, power play, ego. For some of you Leos, you may have been caught up with, I don't like to throw the word narcissist around because that gets thrown around way too much. The amount of times that word is thrown around, there's only a smaller fraction of actual textbook narcissists. Everyone can have a little narcissism in their tank too. But this card does often come in when you may be dealing with someone with strong narcissism. Okay, and that just wanted sex, wanted control, wanted the upper hand, likes to have someone chasing after them, things like that. If you're dealing with someone that just is like that, I would just protect yourself. All right. Some people just like to know that people want them and it makes them feel good. All right, so I hope this helps, Leo. I'll be posting your new weekly tomorrow. Even though I'm taking the week off with my family, I recorded all the weeklies and I'll be releasing this during this week. Just waiting on captions and I got to do some edits. All right, so I'll post yours tomorrow, Leo, okay? Monday. On to Virgo. Hi, Virgo. That's better. That's better. All right, let's see what's going on with you guys for the week ahead. You're welcome, Candy Girl. Hi, Yoli. You waiting for... Oh, no, that's Virgo's sign. Hold on. All right. What do we have for Virgo this week? What do we have for Virgo this week? For the next 7 days, what do we have for Virgo, please? 2 more shuffles? 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my vivacious Virgos. All right, your person's feelings for you this week, Virgo. We have the 2 of Pentacles. Their intentions with you, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Their behavior and actions towards you, the 2 of Wands. And your feelings towards them, the Empress. Overall energy for your connection this week is the World card. Okay. Some of you could be cuspies, a Leo Virgo cuspies. Some of you guys could be dealing with a fellow earth sign. All right, let's break it down. Don't drop. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the 2 of Pentacles. They're going back and forth on something this week, Virgo. Why the 2 of Pentacles for how this person feels about Virgo? Why the 2 of Pentacles, please? Why the 2 of Pentacles? The 5 of Pentacles and the Justice card. They're trying to figure out if they're even going to get what they want out of the situation. It's like they're picturing the worst case scenario. They want to be honest with you about something, Virgo, but they're also picturing rejection. But you got the Empress as your feelings. Hold on, let me clarify your feelings. Why the Empress for how Virgo feels about this person? The Hanged Man. Okay. So, Virgo, it feels like you and this person may be in a similar boat right now. It's like you both can picture where this relationship could go, but you also are scared of where this could go. It's like you both may have your reservations about making it too official too soon, or before you guys really know whether you guys are highly compatible with each other. Because I'm strongly getting a Virgo that doesn't want to do something more than once. Like, you don't want to get married more than once. You don't want to, it's like, there's something that you only want to do one time. And some of you may have already done that and it didn't work out and you're like, I don't want to do it again. And I don't know what that's talking about. I'm looking at this World card, and it does kind of give off the vibe that you both may feel like you guys are worlds apart in your beliefs. You may be worlds apart in what you value and what you want for your future, but you guys are still kind of connected. So let's clarify that World card. Please clarify that World card. Why the World card? 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 The Six of Swords and the King of Wands. Virgo, I'm strongly getting that you and this person may have already tried to attempt to bail on this at one point. And it's like you guys are trying to like revisit something. It's like I'm getting that you guys have already like had your try at something to do with the two of you. And someone moved away from the situation only just to return to see if there could be a different way of going about it. For some, there could be distance, or someone has been acting distant and it's leaving someone a little bit thrown off. You both are giving me like mixed messages right now. So let's clarify this person's intentions. Why the Queen of Pentacles as this person's intentions with Virgo, please? Why the Queen of Pentacles as this person's intentions with Virgo? Why the Queen of Pentacles? Oh my goodness, my stomach won't stop growling. Why the Queen of Pentacles? Two of Swords and the Page of Cups. There it is. There it is. There's the card that I was tapping into early on. All right. You both have something that you both don't want to walk away from as far as terms. And you both are not agreeing on those terms. The Two of Swords can sometimes be, I guess we'll just agree to disagree. It's like there's like a deal breaker for you and a deal breaker for someone else that keeps on like causing you guys to like part ways and then revisit to see if anyone's changed their mind. Virgo, I hope I'm not confusing you. It feels like you and another person going back and forth on something and you guys reach some sort of roadblock where it's like, all right, I guess we can't agree before we can go forward. All right. And you guys like pulled away from each other. And then you guys revisited something hoping that someone else is going to change their mind. So that way you guys can finally move forward. But then you guys realize, nope, we're still kind of stuck on that. And then you withdraw. And then you revisit and the goalpost has not moved at all. It's kind of what it's feeling like. And Virgo, it's like you and your person are just trying to figure out, what if this is just not meant to be? What if this is just not meant to be? It's like the love is there, the attraction is there, but there's just something that you guys are not getting on the same page about. Clarify that Two of Swords, because with their intentions for you being the Queen of Pentacles, that's someone that sees the long term. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who likes to be in settled relationships, doesn't like to be on and off with people, likes to have someone to come home to. Like, that's the Queen of Pentacles in a nutshell when it comes to like a love reading. They don't want open relationships, things like that, or to not feel like there's a full commitment. Clarify that Two of Swords, please. Moon and Libra. Eight of Pentacles. And the Five of Swords. Yeah, you guys are fighting about something. It could be someone's work hours, or someone's amount of effort that they're putting into the relationship, something like that. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles shows me someone that works hard, puts in a lot of effort, and expects the same in return. There's something that someone wants to work towards, but it's like you guys are not wanting to work towards the same things, but still want to work with each other. It's like, imagine you love someone, they love you, you guys are very attracted to each other, but one wants to live in New York City while another person wants to live in the country. It's like, who bends? Who gives up what they really, really want because of someone who they really, really want? It's like that. That's the only way I can explain this, Virgo. This is a very confusing reading, so I do apologize. So I feel like if it's, you know, it'll land on the right ear. Oh, wow. Okay, clarify that World card in the Six of Swords. I mean, it could be like a religion thing for somebody. Like someone's from a different religion, and maybe someone has to convert to someone else's religion in order for there to be marriage. Because I am looking at that World card, which shows me people 2 worlds apart. Like someone raised Catholic, maybe wanting to be with someone who wasn't raised Catholic. What is it trying to tell me? You know, I feel like it's going to be different for many of you, and that's possibly why I'm not being given like a specific message. It's like someone's trying to force someone in their world. But it's like, how do you do that? How do you force your opinions, your beliefs, your experiences to someone else who has different beliefs, different experiences? They're not wrong, they're just different. So it's like you and someone maybe needing to find a way to blend together where both are not self-abandoning, but there's also a compromise. Like living 10 minutes from the city and 10 minutes from the country. I don't know. Clarify that World card. For some, this could be a long distance relationship where 2 people are not agreeing on who's going to move. Like, I'm not going to uproot my job, my family, my friends to come towards where you're at. Why can't you move where I'm at? Like, for some, this could be a long distance relationship with that Six of Swords and the World card being there. And someone's having trouble deciding who leaves everything that they've known to travel away from all that for a relationship that there's no guarantees it's going to last. But there's a lot of love involved. Clarify that Two of Wands, please. Please clarify that Two of Wands. Nine of Swords. And I got the Seven of Wands. The Nine of Swords, as this person's behavior, tells me that this is stressing them out, but they're also showing me that they are defending themselves too. All right, the Seven of Wands comes in as someone showcasing their convictions, standing firm on what they believe, being in that energy of, I will die on this hill. You know, I am 10 toes down into the ground here. I am not budging. But at the same time, the fear of losing someone that you care about is also haunting somebody. What do you do here? Clarify Virgo's feelings some more. Why the Empress and the Hanged Man? Well, that just fell on the floor. I wonder if that's a sign. The deal is off the table, like that sort of thing. The Knight of Pentacles landed on my floor, but it landed in reverse, Virgo. And it's your court card. The Knight of Pentacles in the upright is someone that moves slow and steady. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse puts the heel in the dirt and just pumps the brakes and stops. Stops and takes a little bit of a moment to look at things in different perspectives and let go and let God. If something's meant to be, it'll be. But I am getting that you guys do support one another. You guys care about one another. There's a loyalty to one another, but the loyalty starts with yourself first, and then the other person is kind of what it feels like. So Virgo, it feels like you and this person are still trying to figure things out, and it doesn't look like you're coming to a resolution this week. It feels like there's still some things to work out with each other. I mean, some of you could figure it out this week, but I'm not getting that. Looks like you guys are going to be going back and forth on it. Now, I'm going to pull your person's hidden message. But for zodiac signs that came through this reading, Virgo, I have Libra, strong Libra. I have Taurus, Pisces, Virgo, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. But it really could be any zodiac sign. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. You always come back. False hope, door left open, familiar pain. Left on red, ignored, message seen, no response. Someone here is just flat out ignoring what someone else has to say and just leaving someone's messages on red. You're my drug, craving, highs and crashes, emotional addiction. Two people that don't want to let go, but also don't want to let go of their own stance in the situation. Burn the bridge, final goodbye, unrepairable, no way back. Some of you Virgos may feel like you just need to burn a bridge. If you guys are unable to walk on the bridge together. So I hope that helps. Don't force it. All right, Virgo, I love you. Enjoy the rest of your week. On to Libra. All right. Libra, Libra, Libra. Hi, Libra. Why is it so bright? Come on. All right. Trying to not have a freaking glare. Okay. Libra. What do we have for Libra, please? All right. What do we have for Libra for the next 7 days? What do we have for Libra, please? What do we have for Libra? Aw, Ashley, thank you. You guys are spoiling me. Thank you so much. Have a wicked awesome Sunday to you too. Happy holidays. Thank you. I appreciate that. What do we have for Libra this week? I really do appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Libra, 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Libras. All right, Libra, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Strength card, major for Leo. Their intentions with you, we have the 8 of Wands. Repeated 8s, right out the gate. Repeated 8s, that might mean something to you, so I'm going to remember that. 8. Their behavior and actions, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune goes around and comes back around like an infinity. That looks like a sideways 8. So the number 8 is coming in again. Your feelings for this person, the 3 of Cups. And the overall energy we have is the 10 of Pentacles. Influenced by the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. Could involve a Leo, Scorpio. Okay. So let's begin. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. We have the Strength card. Now, the Strength card shows up as feelings when we feel strong loyalty to somebody, but it also shows up when we're holding back what we really want to say to somebody. And with their intentions with you being the 8 of Wands, it does show me that they intend to say something to you, because the 8 of Wands can talk about communication, texting. Why the Strength card for how this person feels about Libra? The Knight of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands. This feels very similar to what Leo had. You don't have to be dealing with a Leo, but this feels like it's a relationship that could go somewhere, like serious. This looks really good. Jeez. Libra. All right. Let's clarify your feelings. With your feelings for this person being the Three of Cups, you seem happy. You might be gabbing with your girlfriends, your guy friends about this. Three of Cups can sometimes represent dating. It's also celebrating something, going out for dinner. Just, it feels really good. The Knight of Swords and Temperance. For some of you, you guys are reconnecting after a busy work week. That's a very specific message. Like maybe the past week went by and you guys didn't really talk to each other much, and now this weekend you guys are making plans or just like talking to each other a lot, like catching each other up on what you've been up to. You know, finding a way to like find a work-life balance with that Temperance card. For those of you already in relationships or marriages, it's looking like there's a lot of family time being spent. So let's clarify this person's intentions. Why the Eight of Wands? Because I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. It feels like you've got someone that's got you on the forefront. Whatever decisions they make, they always have you right there while they're making them, which is good. Which is good. It's like this person makes decisions like aware that you're a part of where they're going, so they have to include you. That usually comes up when you're already married or in a serious relationship where you've been together for at least 6 months solid. Why the Eight of Wands? The Six of Swords. And I got the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles as intentions along with the Eight of Wands. That's investment. That's making investments. That's making plans. Six of Swords is also moving on from any conflict. Maybe you guys had some conflict recently that you guys look like you're smoothing over or getting out of. And then I got the Page of Swords right underneath that. It feels like this person is making plans around this time frame, and those plans seem to include you. Aw, thank you, Shelly Belly. Thank you, Baddison. Love all your lives. You connect with us. Thank you. Aw, you are the best. Thank you so much, Shelly. I appreciate that. Libra, it feels like someone's very serious about you. Now, since this feels very similar to what I had for Leo, I'm going to say the same thing I said for Leo. If you're single watching this right now, Libra, and you're watching just to see what everyone else's love life looks like, this could be a sign that you've got something like this on the horizon for you to even be, you know, watching this. That your energy is getting ready to sync up with something like this. So don't get in your head and think that everything good is happening to other people but you. It feels like you're lining up with something really nicely. Thank you, Alyssa Soup. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So I want to clarify this Ten of Pentacles. That's one of my favorite cards in a love reading because it talks about building a family with someone. It talks about building a life, raising kids, or building your own traditions. Why the Ten of Pentacles? Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Swords on the bottom with Temperance. Now, Temperance has a specific number sequence. It shows 114. Well, it's kind of backwards on your end. Hey, backwards reads 411. That's information. Some of you Librans are getting new information around this time frame that brings you in a lot of peace. The Eight of Pentacles is also showing me where your hard work is paying off. Like if you're someone that takes good care of your family, takes good care of your friends, it's not being wasted. That effort's coming back to you. Libra, you've got someone here that really cares about you. But I'm also getting that it's not just one specific person. It feels like you've got people in your life that really want you happy. You've got a good energy around you, Libra. It's like people know that you've got a pure heart and that you're always trying to make everyone feel comfortable. Why do I feel like a Libra needs to hear this? Like, Like, you may have felt all your life people misunderstood your intentions or misunderstood what you're trying to do, maybe because you had other people in your life that were trying to speak for you and were jealous of you. But it's like people around you are now becoming fully aware that you've got a kind nature about you, that you're always just trying to make everyone happy and peaceful. It's like, I don't know. You're attracting some loyal people around you. It feels like family being more aware of who you are as a person, friends, things like that. They're like really understanding you. And then there's one person in particular that feels lucky to be able to notice that early on and didn't need to go through years of discovering that. It's like you got a romantic interest in this reading today that's like, I didn't need years to figure out how Libra's heart is. I noticed it early on, and that's why I'm locking it down. It's like someone spot how, kind-hearted you are early on and wants to, like, be there for you. But it feels like your family or your friends may have needed some time to really see who you really are. They didn't really give you a chance to let them see your personality, maybe? Clarify that Queen of Swords again. Page of Pentacles. Some of you may be a single mom, single dad, and you're getting into a blended relationship. Sometimes the Queen of Swords comes up as a divorcee, going back out into the dating scene again. Clarify that Wheel of Fortune. Whoa, jeez, that card went flying. Eight of Cups and the Hanged Man and the Star. Libra, I'm strongly getting that you've already walked away from a lot, and now you're being very picky about who gets to walk the rest of your journey with you. Ooh, you're going to get goosebumps if that message was for you. It's like you may have walked along the path with many different people who didn't deserve to walk by your side, and you've walked away from that, and now you're very picky about who gets to walk up the next path with you. Something like that. And there's a specific person showing up in this reading who I feel kind of earns your trust earlier than other people do. Like, normally it takes you a while to build trust with somebody because of your experiences. But whoever this person is, it's like there's like trust early on, like really quickly. And you're like, whoa. With the Wheel of Fortune being there, that's like fate brought you someone. Fate brought you someone that they knew was going to see your pure heart early on, and that you didn't have to go through freaking mental gymnastics to prove your worth. This person notices it early on. Whereas family members may have taken a while to see your worth throughout decades. It's kind of what that's telling me. So, like I said earlier, Libra, if you're single and watching this and you feel like nobody ever understands where you're coming from or misunderstands you, you got someone that's going to understand you early on and want to protect you. Not that you need protecting, but like, be there for you. It might be the person that actually tells you, Libra, why are you talking to that person? They don't got the best intentions with you. And you're like, I've been thinking about that for the last few years, but I had no proof. You think so? And they're like, yeah, I can tell. It's like someone that's really attuned, who's going to want to have your back with that strength card. That's a ride or die. That's someone that's really going to be there for you. Do you know the image I just got in my head? Oh my goodness. Macaulay Culkin and Brenda's song just popped up in my head when I said that. But Macaulay Culkin, he's a Leo. No, he's a Virgo. He's born August 25th. He was my first celebrity crush when I was little. Anyway, and I remember hearing him say that in a documentary, that Brenda was the first person that made him feel like he was seen, or I don't know. What an odd message to come through right through your reading, Libra. Yeah, it's like I have a Libra that feels like everyone in the world cares about you except for the most important people, which is your family. And then you grow up and you finally meet someone who actually cares about you the way your family should have, and then that person becomes your family. I don't know. Yeah, 10 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles. You're resting something. You're putting something to rest. You're officially putting something to rest, Libra, because now all the pain that you went through throughout your life is no longer a part of your story today and going forward, and you're making peace with something. It's like, yeah, I went through that, but I'm not going to be a victim to that going forward. Libra, this is beautiful. All right. It feels like you've had 10 swords in your back, and from the people that you didn't expect those swords to come from. And now there's a person in your life that is not putting any swords there, but also is helping you heal those swords, heal those wounds. But there's also other people coming around noticing how valuable you are, but maybe they took a little bit too long to notice it. But you have no anger in your heart either. You're like, yeah, I forgive. Can't forget, but I forgive. Something like that. For zodiac signs that came through, before I pull the hidden messages, I have strong Leo here. I have Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. I have Pisces. Virgo. I already said Scorpio, right? Yeah. Could be anybody. Wow. What a reading. Jeez. Truth hurts. Reality check. Wake up call. Clear eyes. New life begins. You never really loved me. Truth revealed. Illusion shattered. Heartbreak. Look at that, Libra. You're realizing that there's some people around you that never really cared about you. But look who's around the corner where it says new life begins. I feel like if you're a part of the Libras that are currently single right now, or are dealing with the ultimate betrayal of someone that you thought loved you, this is a strong sign that you've got someone special on the horizon who's not going to put you through this, and to just focus on you for the time being. Focus on Libra. Do what is best for Libra. Fill up Libra's cup. Because who's heading your way is really special. All right. The tea is cold now. No more drama over it. Past expired. Yeah, I have a Libra that's done with something. Done with something, but still hurting. And right now, you're just in no contact, and you're blocking someone's number and focusing on you. And you have no idea what an amazing person that's on the horizon after you focus on you. All right? I hope this made sense, Libra. What a reading. Jeez. And I don't talk about celebrities too often, but I always had a soft spot for Macaulay. All right. Who's next? Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. What up, buttercups? Let's see what's going on with you guys this week. All right, what do we have for Scorpio this week? For the next 7 days, what do we have for Scorpio, please? What do we have for Scorpio? Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio, please? Two more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Scorpionators. All right, Scorpio, your person's feelings for you. We have the 10 of Wands. Their intentions with you, we have the King of Cups. Could be a fellow Scorpio, but that's also Pisces and Cancer energy. Their behavior and actions with you, we have the World card. That's fixed sign energy all around, so Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. Your feelings for this person, the Tower, major for Scorpio. And the overall energy, the Judgment, major for Scorpio. What's interesting, I already did your last reading for the year 2025. It's going to be posted in a couple of days. Still uploading a bunch of videos. This came up strongly in your outcome in that reading. So this might be a continuance of that reading. Emperor right underneath that. The star. Okay. Thank you, Rainer. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Happy holidays to you and your family as well. Thank you. So let's start with this person's feelings for you, Scorpio. We have the Ten of Wands. You've got somebody coming in very strong. Like someone that has a lot of strength behind them. This is not a quitter type of person. This is someone that's been through a lot and, you know, can handle more than others maybe. Why the Ten of Wands? Two of Cups. This person really cares about you, Scorpio. And you guys could have a unique bond. This is Venus in Cancer. It feels like with the Two of Cups clarifying this person's feelings, it just feels like this person feels like you have something unique going on here. And I saw that immediately when I saw the World card. Because the World card is like bringing two worlds together. You guys may be from different backgrounds, different upbringings. You guys may have different, you know, taste in everything. It's just like there's something very different, but you guys vibe. You guys vibe. And with the Knight of Wands showing up, this person's got some high energy with you. Sometimes I'm a little bit concerned about that Knight of Wands because sometimes the Knight of Wands can be very unpredictable. But their intentions is what I'm looking at, and their intentions is the King of Cups. This is someone that wants to love you. This is someone that's willing to do a lot of work here to help this move forward. And then I see the Lovers card. For some of you, you're transitioning from the Two of Cup energy to the Lovers card. So you guys may have started off as friends first and then became more romantic the more you guys got close to each other and started to like you guys are very different from each other, but it also started to work in your favor. Thank you, Tance Williams. I appreciate that. So let's clarify your feelings, Scorpio. Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands wanted to come out. Oftentimes, the Tower to the Nine of Wands as feelings talks about feeling like your emotions for someone may be unstable, but not giving up, wanting to figure out the meaning between the two. And the Nine of Wands is also someone that's been through hell and back and maybe a bit guarded. So you may be acknowledging, Scorpio, that you've been through a lot in your love life or just your life in general to where it's not easy breaking down your wall. But like I said earlier about this person, this is someone that can handle more than other people. Hi, Kita. Hi, Girly Poo. I just saw you. Hope you're doing good. Let me get another card on Scorpio's feelings, please. Can I get another card on Scorpio's feelings? The Magician. Ace of Cups. You love this person, Scorpio. You guys do love each other, but I do see where you're worried about your past creeping up and haunting this relationship. So I don't know if that is old wounds that you feel like come out in triggers and you're worried that it's going to scare this person off. Like I said, this person's not sensitive. This is someone that can handle. It doesn't mean they should, but they can handle. Or that's you worried about what happened to you in past relationships repeating, because I also have the Six of Cups influencing that. I have the King of Pentacles showing up. That's Taurus's court card. Okay. Dang, you guys. Thank you, Moni Jean. I appreciate that. Wow, you guys are being so generous. Thank you. Thank you, Moni Jean. I hope I'm saying that right. Moni Jean. I need to break down this person's feelings some more because the more I'm getting into your feelings, Scorpio, I feel like I need a little bit more insight into their feelings, but I'm going to use a different tarot deck. Hold on for a second. Clarify this person's feelings for Scorpio. The Eight of Wands, the World card, and the Nine of Swords. This person wants to walk through a door with you, Scorpio, but they're not going to hide the fact that they are nervous too. So the more I'm getting into this person, they're not as strong as they're trying to portray. They're human. They're human. But I am getting that this person is willing to try. This is someone that really, really wants to have a beautiful life with someone, but feels like they have to do more than other people in order to prove themselves to other people. But at the end of the day, you know, that kind of matches with what I said with Libra. No, it wasn't Libra. Scorpio, it feels like you've got someone here that feels like they have to overcompensate at times. Like, how do I explain this? Now, I'm about to say something about this person. Please don't force it. Crosswatcher, don't come for me. Don't force it. But it almost feels like you've got someone, Scorpio, that suffers from people pleasing, where all their life they felt like they had to do more than other people to get the bare minimum. So when they get into relationships with people, they might overgive, and then get scared that they're not going to get anything in return. You both are like mirroring each other in a way. You both have your own trauma, your own insecurities that might interfere with the two of you. You both have the number 9 as your feelings, which is telling me that you're getting ready to release that. You both have your own trauma. You both have your own wounds that may be fighting against the relationship. But this person started off this reading telling me that they're not going to just quit, because their intentions is to like let this unfold. But I am getting that this person has a tendency to overdo in order to show people that they're worthy. Like, see how helpful I am? I just did all this for you. Now you're not going to look for a reason to want to leave me. That sort of thing. Or like, picture it in a non-romantic sense. Say you suffer from people pleasing, where you feel like you have to be that friend that's always doing favors. Oh, you need that? Sure. You need money? Sure. You need help on Sunday? Sure, I got it. Even though I don't have time to do it, but I'm going to find a way to do it. Like that. And when you're dealing with a Scorpio, Scorpios can clock when someone's not doing something because it's authentically what they want to do, but doing it just to make the other person happy. And that could be why your guard is up, Scorpio. You may notice that this person does extra stuff for you, and you may feel like it's not because they want to, but because they feel like they have to in order to earn your love and to show you that they're valuable. Or that's flipped. I'm strongly getting someone that overdoes just to show how valuable they are, so someone doesn't walk away from them and sees how important they are to keep around. But someone's being guided to release that people-pleasing and just trust that the person is there because they want to, not because of what someone does for them. I don't know, it's like Scorpio, it's like you want to say to this person, stop trying to do so much for me. I already care about you. Just you existing is enough for me right now. Like you're maybe teaching this person unconditional love without conditions. Or that's flipped. Wow, these readings are getting heavy today. It's feeling like therapy sessions all of a sudden. Clarify that King of, and then I see the Four of Cups. Clarify that King of Cups. Don't force it, you guys. I feel like this is for someone specific. Clarify that King of Cups. King of Cups again. Scorpio, this person loves the shit out of you. And it feels like you might notice around this time frame that they're overdoing just so that you don't find a reason to want to walk away. Now, since this is strong Scorpio energy, that could be something you're doing, Scorpio. This is where you might have to be like, all right, no, Baddison, that's me doing that. I'm the one that may be over generous, over giving, just, you know. And then I see the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Someone doesn't want to get abandoned. So they're laying on the affection thick around this time frame. Three of Cups. All right, clarify that World card. Six of Pentacles, yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Scorpio, someone's going to be very giving and very generous with you around this time frame, but it feels like it's to reassure that they've got a spot in your life. It feels, it's different than love bombing. There's two different things going on here. Some would say that that kind of sounds like a love bombing, but I'm not getting that. This actually feels like someone really likes you, Scorpio, and out of fear of losing you, they're just trying to show you early on how valuable they would be in your life right now. Like doing favors for you, always like wanting to help you, doing a lot of the heavy lifting. If they were to move in with you, they're always wanting to do the cleaning, the cooking, anything to make your life easier, so that way you see how great life would be if they were to stay around you, so that way you wouldn't want a reason to walk away from them. That's just what's coming through. Clarify that Judgment card, Ten of Pentacles. It feels like someone's wanting a future with you, and they're trying to ensure it by early on showing all their value in one go. Why the World card? The Queen of Cups. But Scorpio, you're telling me that you already love this person and that they don't need to force it. That they can just be themselves. And I got the Chariot right on the bottom and the Hermit. So now we have the King and Queen of Cups, indicating that you both do love each other equally, and all you both need to do is exist and be caring towards each other, and everything will fall into place. So with you coming in as the Nine of Wands and they're coming in as the Nine of Swords, you both are at the finish line almost to releasing a lot of these burdens and having a fresh start with each other. Okay, clarify that Ace of Cups. Clarify that Ace of Cups for Scorpio's love reading. Five of Cups. Five of Cups, that's purging the past. That's letting go of the past. Ace of Cups is a new beginning, to have a fresh start where it's, you know, true happiness. Not conditioned upon someone doing something for somebody. If you've got to like do constantly for someone for them to want to keep you around, they're using you. They're using you. And in the one moment you can't do something for them and they get mad at you, it's because you've set the tone that you are going to be, you know, a resource, a continued resource to that person. So Scorpio, if you or whoever is dealing with someone where you feel like you have to continue to give in order to, you know, earn your keep, that person's using you. Because the right person is going to be like, hey, you don't have to do all that to want for us to hang out. I just like your company, you know? Something like that. I feel like that could be advice for anybody, not just for love. Clarify that Judgment. The Empress and the Four of Swords. So Scorpio, this feels more like a therapy session than a love reading, but it shows me that your love life is going in a new direction very soon. It feels good. It feels like there's a good purge, a good release that's happening. that World card is more of an ending of a painful chapter for somebody, and a dawn of a new one that feels a lot healthier and happier and cleaner. It feels like you and another person are finding comfort in each other, having similar pain, similar backstories, but in different ways of being expressed. And it feels good. Feels good. I don't know how that's resonating with all of you, but it feels like that's for one person maybe. So let's get the hidden message. It's like someone's wanting to walk through that altar feeling a lot better. Strong fixed energy, so Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius is in here. Gemini and Virgo. All right. Fake apology, manipulative guilt, no real change, gaslight again. Scorpio. I wonder if the reason why you feel so guarded with this person is because your past experience with someone that was also not authentic, but for different reasons. Like, you got one person that may act inauthentic just to show you how important they are in your life because they want love. And then you got another person from your past maybe who was inauthentic because they wanted control. Broken trust, lies, cheating, promises shattered. Love bombing, intense start, sudden withdrawal, confusion. For some of you Scorpios, remember how a few moments ago I felt that it was different than love bombing? I stand corrected. For some, there could be someone love bombing. You won't know. It feels like you... Rewind. It feels like you would know which one it is. It's like you'll be able to tell if someone is dealing with some deep insecurities surrounding unconditional love, or if it's someone that is manipulative and likes control and is just trying to get you like to let your guard down by how flattery they are, how much flattery they throw at you. You'll be able to, you can tell quickly, Scorpio. You're really good at clocking people's behavior. So I hope this made sense. It felt more like a therapy session than a love reading, so I do apologize. I can't control how it wants to come through. Don't force it. But you got someone that wants to look like they can handle it all, but also at the same time doesn't want to have to handle it all. All right, so I already did Sagittarius. I already did Capricorn because it's their birthday season. Aquarius. Aquarius is next. If you are a Sagittarius or a Capricorn, I did your reading first because it's the last day of Sagittarius season and the reading is titled for Capricorn season. Hi Aquarius. Let's see what's going on with you guys for the week ahead. All right, what do we have for Aquarius, please? About to drop all the cards. What do we have for Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius? Thank you, Anna. Merry Christmas, Baddison, you and your family. Thank you for... Aw, you are awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Anna. Thank you so much. You guys are really awesome. Thank you for spending your Sundays with me. What do we have for Aquarius this week? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful aqua babies. Aquarius, your person's feelings for you this week, we have the King of Cups. Beautiful start. Beautiful. Their intentions with you, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Their behavior and actions, we have the High Priestess. Your feelings for this person, we have the Ten of Pentacles. All right. The overall energy is the Ace of Cups. All right. This looks nice. You're definitely, you got someone thinking about you. Someone's coming in strongly saying, I love Aqua. I love my Aquarius. All right, so let's break it down. Why the King of Cups for how this person feels about Aquarius? Why the King of Cups for how this person feels about Aquarius? Seven of Pentacles and the King of Wands. The Seven of Pentacles with the King of Cups, that's being open to the emotional investment. This person is pretty much saying that they're not scared of giving their feelings to you, like investing their feelings. They're not scared of it. It's like sometimes when people start to feel emotions for someone, they start to like push it away or suppress it or to ignore it. But this person's like, yeah, I feel like my feelings are growing deep for Aquarius. I'm open to investing in it. This is nice. All right, so let's break down yours. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. Why the Ten of Pentacles for how Aquarius feels about this person? Why the Ten of Pentacles, please? Six of Pentacles. And then I see the Five of Swords, Five of Cups. Okay. So Aquarius, you also feel like this could go somewhere, but you can't help ignore the what ifs. With the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords being here with the Six of Cups. And then I see the Queen of Cups. So that's a perfect match to the King of Cups. You're pretty much telling me, Aquarius, that you have love for this person, but you are also aware of how love can just turn really quickly. And you're like trying not to let your guard down too much. It's like you've seen it with your own eyes, how you can go from lovey-dovey to ugly really quickly when things don't always go the way that everyone wants it to. So right now you have a lot of love for somebody and they have a lot of love for you too. But you can't help ignore the past, or you're having trouble ignoring the past in other relationships. Not talking about this relationship. This is separate. You are aware of how ugly people can be when, you know, things aren't always hunky-dory. It's like you're remembering those swords that were thrown in your back in previous relationships. It's like you want to enjoy this person's affection, you really do, and you're picturing the future with the Ten of Pentacles, but in the back of your mind you're like, but what if? What if? What if? You know? Like once the honeymoon phase ends, it's like, all right, does this person really love me? So far, it looks good between the two of you, but you can't help but, you know, remember that humans are flawed, and you just don't want to be the victim of a flawed human experience again. You don't want those swords in your back ever again, Aquarius, and I don't blame you. That must have hurt. Clarify that Ten of Swords. Some of you have already experienced a cheating situation. Some of you may have already experienced being ghosted. Some of you may have already been experienced being broken up with by someone that you loved or divorced. You've all had those swords in your back one time or another. Clarify that Ten of Swords. The Magician and the Strength card. You're trying your best to not compare past experiences with the present one because you don't want to inadvertently manifest a repeat of something you don't want to go through again because you and this person are in a good space. Because with the King and Queen of Cups showing up for you guys' feelings, that tells me that you both really do love each other. You love the heck out of each other. And the more you guys start to get your feelings involved, the more the fear gets louder about what if this person is not going to always love me? What if they turn on me too? So let's clarify their intentions, because it looks like this person's going at a safe pace in regards to you because they don't want to do anything wrong. This is someone that's trying not to screw up with you. Clarify that Knight of Pentacles, please. Clarify that Knight of Pentacles, please. The Strength card again. I just put it back in and came back out again. Six of Swords on the bottom. Six of Swords on the bottom, clarifying their slow pace, tells me that they're trying to not rock the boat. Now, if you've ever had any issues with this person, they're kind of telling me that you guys made it through it. But I'm not getting that you guys had problems. I'm getting that someone here is trying to not create problems. You've got a very chill person showing up in this reading, Aquarius. This is someone that's very chill, very laid back, not trying to cause any drama. And I feel like that's what you like about this person, that they are very chill. But you can't help but entertain the what ifs in the back of your mind because you're constantly thinking. Clarify that High Priestess. It's like I can almost hear a Aquarius be like, I don't want to go through that again. I hope this person's the right person. Hold on, a card fell on the floor. Oh, it was 3 cards that fell on the floor. 9 of Wands. 8 of Pentacles, and the Death card. Clarify that High Priestess. 8 of Wands, and the Death card again. The 8 of Wands as behavior, that's talking about moving forward, that's progressing. They want to progress with you. They don't want to go backwards. So if this is someone that you already have a little bit of history with, whatever is going on, this person wants to make progress. They want to go in the right direction. They don't want to go backwards. They don't want to rehash anything. They don't want to, rip open any old Band-Aids. They want to move forward. But if this is someone that you've never experienced anything painful with, this is someone that wants to help progress the two of you forward where you're not stuck in the past. They want you to heal from that. Not their way of saying you got to get over it. No, they're not. No, that's not what they're saying. It's what they want to help you, like, not be haunted by the past anymore, is kind of what this person is saying. This is a very self-aware person, whoever they are. They're very spiritual, even if they're not walking around with healing crystals in their pocket and tarot cards in their backpack. This is someone that's very spiritual. They might meditate. They're very, are aware to energy, and they can possibly sense that you might be a bit nervous. But this is someone very emotionally intelligent is what I'm getting off of them. Clarify this Ace of Cups for Aquarius' reading. The King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is someone solid. That's someone solid as a rock. Aquarius, it feels like you've got someone showing up in this reading today that is unbreakable in the sense of they have full control over their autonomy. They are very self-assured, very secure in themselves. Not saying that they've never gone through anything painful. I'm sure that they have, but they've built a strong foundation for themselves, and they want you to be a part of that. Okay? This is someone that's like, don't worry about what so-and-so did to you. I'm not that person. I'm not like that person. I will listen to what you have to say about your past, but please don't compare me to your past. Because this is someone that, this is a very assertive person as well with the King of Wands. They will let you vent and talk about your past, but they will not allow themselves to be punished because of your past, if that makes sense. They're like, hey, I know you've been cheated on in the past, but please don't be needing to check my phone constantly. I'm honest. Just, you got to trust me. And I feel like this person is trustworthy. Anything else for Aquarius and this person? Justice and the Four of Wands. This could end up turning into a marriage if you want it, Aquarius. It feels like this is someone that's emotionally open to investing in you. I love the King of Cups, and for them to show up as the King of Cups from the very beginning tells me that you got a very emotionally aware person, very emotionally mature, very emotionally intelligent person on your hands. And the fact that you came up with the Queen of Cups tells me you're the same. You're the same. You both are very caring people, don't want to hurt anybody. But it's easy to escape to what if this person is not as great as they seem. That's just something that will heal over time. I feel the more you get conditioned to see that this person is consistently showing up for you in a really beautiful way, it feels like only time will heal and allow you to feel comfortable with this person. It's kind of what this is showing me. Aquarius, it feels like you're building a relationship with someone brick by brick, and it feels like you guys are going to build a secure future together. In due time, you're going to see that this person is not trying to hurt you. It's kind of what I'm getting off of that. And I feel like I have an Aquarius that's like, but what if? What if? I just keep on hearing the word what if off of you, Aquarius. What if this person is just nice right now? What if they're going to be the biggest turd ever? You know? And that's the risk we take with love. It's the risk. Not all of us are guaranteed. Look what I just opened up to. What if? Look at that huge stack of cards. I open it up to that. Oh, you can't see it because my the thing is mirrored. It's backwards. I use my Canon camera for my individual reading, so that's why the sign is not backwards, but I use the YouTube app on my phone and it mirrors it. So unfortunately it's backwards. You can't read it. All right, so I know it's easy to fall into the what if trap. Been there, done that. But I do feel like time is gonna really reveal who this person is. Okay, so for those of you in complicated situations where you didn't resonate with this reading, oh, I forgot to announce the zodiac signs. You could be dealing with a Libra. I've got strong Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in this reading. I have Pisces here. I have Gemini, Virgo, Leo again, Taurus. It could be any zodiac sign. You deserve better. Self-worth, realization, empowerment. Sweet then sour, fake nice, mean undercurrent, manipulative. You chose them, third-party betrayal, replacement. Some of you Aquarians are watching this after someone chose a third party over you, and you may be still in the group of Aquarians that still have those swords in your back, and you're needing time to pluck them out. And this is a sign that you have a wonderful person on your horizon, so just focus on yourself. Wasn't love, it was control, possession, power play, ego. You're my obsession, unhealthy attachment, fixated, no peace. Some of you Aquarians may have been caught up in a situation where someone just liked to have control over the situation, just liked to know that you wanted them and had control over when you guys talked, when you guys didn't, kept it a situationship without you agreeing to it, something like that. But whoever resonated with this reading, you got a special person here. That looks like they'd be good for you. So if you're still in an unhealthy relationship, just detox, focus on you, and this is the type of relationship you could have in store for you. All right, so I hope that helps, Aquarius. I love ya. On to my fishies. On to my water fishies. Hi, Pisces. What up, buttercups? Let's see what's going on with you guys for the week ahead. Hi, Janine. All right, what do we have for Pisces? For the next 7 days, what do we have for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces, please? What do we have for Pisces, please? Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? Actually, I'm going to use these cards. Hold on for a second. What do we have for Pisces for the next 7 days? Seven of Swords just wanted to hop out. 2 more shuffles for Pisces. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful water fishies. All right, Pisces, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Ace of Wands. Their intentions, we have the 2 of Pentacles. Their behavior and actions, the Wheel of Fortune. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate that. Thank you, Cheryl Moran. Thank you so much. And your feelings for this person, Pisces, the Emperor, major for Aries. And the overall energy, the 4 of Pentacles, Sun and Capricorn. The Emperor as your feelings. Interesting. Okay. So we got the Emperor as your feelings, and it's the number 4. 4 of Pentacles as the overall energy, it's the number 4. So the number 4 is coming in significant for you. The number 4, that's home and family. Okay. So let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands typically comes in when we're feeling excited about somebody. We're feeling a rush of adrenaline, passion, chemistry, sexual attraction. Why the Ace of Wands, please? We have the 7 of Wands. And we have the King of Wands, Leo. Strong Leo energy coming through, Aries and Sagittarius. You got a little bit of a firecracker on your hands, Pisces. And I feel like you like it. It feels like you got someone that's very high-spirited, very like, how do I say that? I don't know how to say it without it sounding wrong, but it's not wrong. It's not bad. Very childlike. Very childlike, but not bad. Give me another card on how this person feels about Pisces. They're very attracted to you. They feel like you're good looking. 10 of Pentacles hopped out, and the Fool, and the Page of Wands. That connects with that childlike energy I was just picking up on, and the Sun, major for Leo, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So the 10 of Pentacles just came out in regards to their feelings for you. You got someone stoked. You got someone excited about you. Pisces, you got someone really excited about you, and they're coming in at like a very playful person. Like, even if they're like 80 years old, think of Betty White. She was always very, very playful, a little firecracker. Like a Dick Van Dyke type of person, like can be older and mature, but comes in with a very like playful disposition. That's what I'm getting for this person, and they see a future with you, and they're getting really excited. And you have a lot of respect for them because you got the Emperor as your feelings. So let's break down your feelings a bit more. Sometimes the Emperor shows up in someone's feelings when we're seeing someone worthy of marriage, worthy of being a spouse. Because I typically see the Emperor and the Empress like a husband-wife sort of thing. Or however you have it. Why the Emperor? We have the Death card. And we have the 10 of Cups. And the 3 of Wands. Something is changing for you around this time frame, Pisces. Something needed to change. Something definitely needed to change, but it feels like it's something that's bringing in good, because you got the 10 of Cups coming out with it. Your person's got the 10 of Pentacles, you got the 10 of Cups. It feels like something was removed that needed to be removed, whether a bad behavior, an addiction, someone's self-sabotaging, or deep insecurity. Something was coming in as an anchor for someone's happiness, and it came to an end. It came to an end. It's no longer haunting someone's life anymore. Someone regained control over something. I don't know how else to explain it without it touching on sensitive topics. I don't want to get too sensitive on YouTube because that feels like it would be a need for a trigger warning if I were to dive in deeper. But I am getting that someone kind of helped somebody overcome some sort of inner demon because of their take on life. Clarify that Two of Pentacles. Pisces, this could be vice versa. This could be someone looking at you as if you've helped them. But it was kind of coming in as you saying that they helped you. Like maybe you had some dark thoughts about your love life and other people, and this person kind of giving you hope in humans again. Like you may have felt like you were constantly getting screwed over by every person that you met to the point where you were like getting angry at romance. But then it's like you're connecting with this person, and it's like they're restoring your hope and faith again in dating or people. And I got the Hanged Man here showing me you're seeing something in a different perspective. Whoever this person is, you're close with them or you're wanting to be close with them. You both are on the same page with what you want here. And that's refreshing. Clarify that Two of Pentacles. This is someone that's very busy, but they make time for you, or they try to. Why the Two of Pentacles? Four of Wands. And I see the King of Swords on the bottom and the Empress. The Four of Wands, when it shows up as intentions, that's the intent to give support to a relationship. That's the intent to provide a stable landing spot. Landing spot? Like if you're ever feeling anxious, this person's like, hey, if you ever feel anxious, call me, text me, come on over my house. And you feel good around this person. And if you live together, this is someone that grounds your energy or you ground their energy. It's like a good landing space after a long day at work or something. I don't know. I'm getting that number 4 again. Clarify that Wheel of Fortune. It feels like if two people follow their true path and align with the right people, good fortune comes with that Wheel of Fortune. The universe rewards us when we align with the right people or the right purpose, the right career path, the right experiences. When we follow our internal guidance, we get rewarded. We get rewarded with what? It's totally up to you. Rewarded with a family that loves you, rewarded with money in the bank, rewarded with health, whatever. Whatever abundance is for you, it's going to be different. Why the Wheel of Fortune? The Seven of Swords and the King of Swords. Ooh. The King of Swords to the Seven of Swords, that's stopping something from deception. Someone clocking something before it even strikes. I like that. That's heavy Aquarius energy. Pisces, you may be connecting with an Aquarian, except Aquarians don't typically come in as firecrackers in my readings. Someone here is avoiding deception because they're following their internal guidance. Someone's avoiding deception. Someone's paying attention to their discernment and not dismissing it as, oh, I'm just overthinking. No, someone's paying attention to their discernment and staying aligned. And when you stay aligned, you get rewarded. Whether that reward is not getting screwed over by some deceptive person, I'll take that. That's a good gain. Or it's something else. Pisces, your reading is very different. I like it though. I like the challenge. I like it. I'm glad I pulled out these cards. It feels like, Pisces, in a world that could be dark and cruel, you're aligning with someone that is showing you a lighter side. And we saw that sun earlier. And someone's helping someone out of a dark space to really grieve an older experience, older life, older version, and rising back up to have a new start. I like it. Feels like two people find each other after dealing with some really like cruel people and finding a landing page with each other, a landing space to where you can let your guard down. It's nice to have people where you don't have to always be on guard. Like having that group of friends where you can trust to have your purse laying on the table while you go to the restroom. You know, you don't have to have your guard up with those people, or to be in a relaxing relationship where you don't always have to worry about, are they cheating? Are they texting somebody else? Blah, 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 blah. That's what I mean about safe landing space. And the Judgment card came out too. So Pisces, this feels like a second chance for you in some regard, whether a second chance at seeing the good in people, a second chance at a healthy relationship, or you recently kicked something that you should be very proud of. And I don't want to go too deep into that because that's going to be personal. You'll know what I mean when I said that. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. We don't need to announce it. Anything else for Pisces before I pull the hidden messages? Two of Swords, Three of Swords just got my attention. Don't ignore when pain does come to the surface. It's just a reminder that there's still more healing to do, and to just sit in that pain and give it a name and tell it to go pound sand. Be like, you're not going to hurt me anymore. Because sometimes pain comes up to the surface over and over again to make us relive it over and over again and make us suffer. But if we sit in that pain for a little bit and let it, you know, do its thing and process and filter through, we won't have to go through it again. Won't have to go through it again. Anything else? Five of Cups. And the Devil and the Two of Cups. Wow, shit. Pisces, you and another person are connecting, and you both have shared experiences with some mean people. And you guys are finding each other. Whether you found those mean people in your family dynamics, old relationships. It's like you both are going to be like, wow, we've had like a similar shared experience in life. All right, so I'm going to have to let that go because that's starting to feel like a personal reading, and I don't want anyone to feel excluded. But if that looks really good, Pisces. If you're single watching this right now, you have a special person on the horizon, just like I said to Libra and Leo. But if you already know this person, they're good people. They're good people. And you're avoiding some really gnarly deception by using your discernment as well. All right, so for those of you not in this relationship and you're dealing with complicated situations, the tea is cold now. No more drama over it, past expired. Healed, not hooked. Freedom, detachment, clarity. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm strongly picking up on a Pisces that's done a lot of shadow work, and I'm really proud of you. This wasn't love. Fantasy crash. Truth exposed. Done hoping. Some of you Pisceans got close to someone that felt like it could go far, and then you had the wool pulled over your eyes, but you've since healed from that. And now that you're following your discernment and inner guidance, the wheel is spinning back around to have something work out in your favor, is what it feels like. Toxic ties, addiction, karma, emotional chain. Yeah, I feel like I have a Pisces that is cutting some cords with some very toxic relationships. And I'm specifically getting a sibling for somebody. Oh, man. Talking to the void. Texting them, no reply, left hanging. You're not responding to someone's text messages anymore, Pisces. And if you are, only because you may feel like you have to, like I said a moment ago, it could be a sibling where you have to respond to certain messages if it's about your other family members, things like that. If it's a friend, you're not responding. If it's a lover, you're not responding. And it's allowing the universe to attract the right people in your life now that you've made it perfectly clear that you're not going to engage with the wrong ones. And that's how you disengage from being in alignment with the wrong people. Oh, thank you, Amateur Susura. Oh my God. I'm going to have an aneurysm trying to pronounce these names. Thank you so much, Amateur Sura. I don't know how to say your name, but you are awesome. Merry Christmas to you. Happy New Year. Thank goodness I'm taking a week off so I can get back to learning how to read again. I really appreciate you. I'm so sorry I couldn't say your name. I appreciate you. On that note, that was fun. Hooked on Phonics did not work for me. Anyways, my millennials will know what I'm talking about with that one. And the Gen Xers. What was I going to say? Brain fart. My brain ghosted me. 1 second. Oh, I'm taking the week off, but I already pre-recorded some weeklies, so I'll be releasing them throughout the week. Everyone's going to get their reading before January hits. I got up to Cancer already. It's going to be Leo all the way to Pisces throughout the week. All right. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And it was awesome to read for you for the year 2025. And I'm looking forward to reading for you for the year 2026. Except, wait a minute. I see you guys again before the new year, don't I? Yeah. Hold up. Yeah. Next Sunday on the 28th, I'm going to do my live stream. So I'm going to hold off my Happy New Year spiel until next Sunday. All right? All right, on that note, I rock that deck. Later, Gators. Thank you to my awesome mod squad. Thank you, Super Chatters. I appreciate you. Love you. Namaste.